What's up, Smitty?
How are you guys today?
What's
I'm
up,
good,
man?
brother. Welcome to the basement. Thank you
I
for
appreciate it.
stopping by, dude. Hope dinner was good. Hope
Wonderful.
you enjoyed it. Glad you full hanging out here.
Appreciate being invited.
Got a few things I'd like to discuss with you, but before we get into that, I had to continue this conversation that's eating at my soul that we were having upstairs for a minute. Sorry if anybody's watching this. It's got nothing to do with anything, but I had to get this out. Your boy don't like any fruit, bro. Is that what you're saying? Zero?
None. You go down the whole list, he will not eat one. He thinks every fruit is disgusting.
I don't. How does one not like a strawberry?
Or a banana.
Oh, banana. That's like the easiest one, right? Kids like bananas.
Apple, banana. Oranges.
Those are basic. Orange, strawberry, banana,
Grapes.
apple, grapes, dude. Even if one of them, you gotta like white
grapes?
or red. Right? Does he like juice?
Yes, but he like
Well,
As long
what
as
is
that's not real
that,
fruit
bro?
juice.
he likes like fake blueberries.
Okay.
Fake blueberry juices, but when it comes to like real blueberries, they're mushy.
They're
Strawberries,
mushy.
he don't like the texture. Pineapple, he don't like the texture.
Pineapple. I forgot pineapple is. So
Who don't like
good.
pineapple?
Your boy.
Yeah, obviously, you know what I'm saying, but
we were talking like I'm not a big fan of like watermelon or melons in general, like honeydew, cantaloupe, melon. But besides that, I'm
But that's also because you said you've never had like a super sweet one.
true. But watermelons are sweet. I'm just not a big fan
True.
of watermelon. It's just a weird taste. Like I don't know. But I'm not gonna say they're disgusting. Like people love them. People love them.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't like any. I have like star fruits and dragon fruit and
Kiwis.
bro.
Asian
you can
pears.
just.
You ever had one of that?
Yep.
Bro, we just go
We
down
used
the
to make
list
a
and
salad
almost
with them at
all
my
of them are gonna be
restaurant.
Delicious,
You
except
literally
for.
go down the whole, and I tried to. I named every one. Don't like it. Don't like the taste. Don't like the texture. It looks weird. It tastes weird.
Wha- Bro, has you ever seen like a raw chicken? Like that looks super weird. You know what I mean? Way more weird than a fruit. Like,
Now, will your friend eat vegetables?
No, not really. Like
so
there's
what's his diet consist of?
chicken tenders.
Not even real meat.
No.
Like
Chicken
I mean,
tendies.
you
Loves
know.
fast food, chicken tenders, French fries. But if you take him somewhere that like you go to a nice restaurant, can I get chicken tenders?
Ordering off the
Like
kid
a
menu.
child.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Like, can I get chicken tenders, some mac and cheese? I'm like, bro,
Some
they
honey
got
mustard.
everything on this menu you could get. You
We're
could-
eating lamb.
Like you didn't even want to try like some pork chops. Like you're like, let me get the chicken tenders.
Right, like there's got to be a good, like a nicer version of still a basic meal. Like you said, some pork chops or just a chicken breast meal, something like that's still basic enough that
Oh,
you
I-
can like it without.
I
thinking
hope
it's
he's one of
weird.
those guys at the restaurant where they go to give him the menu. I know what I'll be having.
I already know. I'm good. Just give me an
You
order of
guys-
chicken tenders.
Mark
You
me
saw
down
the
for the
ads. You guys
Mark
have
me down for the
chicken
tendies. Yeah. So, do they come at 4 or 6?
Yeah, the hand breaded.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce.
Is he at least like a connoisseur? Like he knows which places has the best chicken tenders and
No,
whatever.
just go anywhere. He'll literally go anywhere and get chicken tenders.
Oh, so he's got no
You gotta-
no palate,
None.
no refined taste.
And I'm like, bro, what did you eat growing up? I just ate chicken,
Chicken
tenders.
tenders,
and
I bet.
pizza
Mac and
stuff
cheese.
Like that,
I mean, so did I, but I grew out of that and wanted to expand.
but who don't like strawberries? Like a good strawberry?
The whole
Does he
banana
eat,
and
like,
apple.
fruit roll-ups, bro?
Yes, he
Like,
eats them. He likes them.
Okay, good.
Like I said, he likes the fake blueberries. Like he'll drink
What?
like a
some
The blue
artificially
raspberry
yeah,
shit,
like
the
a blue
breast.
raspberry or like a blueberry drink or something. But if it came to eating an actual blueberry, we'll refuse.
Does he drink orange juice? Because that's not even fake. Like you
I can't even. To be
or
honest,
apple
I'm gonna
juice?
have to
Better not
ask
have
him
better
that
not
one.
have pulp.
But I can't say I've ever saw him ever drink apple juice, orange juice, any juice. Can I get some soda?
I mean, I was say juice ain't always the best for you, very sugary.
He
but
li-
like the, never mind.
Sour
sorry.
hard candies. I
Oh.
forgot. Amazon sells this brand. Amazing, right? They got mango ones. Loves them. Blueberry one. Blue raspberry.
So
loves
as long
them.
as it's fake.
As long as it's fake, he
Well-
loves it, and it's his serving of fruit. Any other fruit, he will
The
not.
shit on the wrapper is probably like 3
No-
servings
no
of vitamin
actual
C
fruit.
A day.
He's
Yeah,
like, yes, I got it. I ate my fruit.
Have my
for you."
glass of OJ for the day.
Yeah, dude, that's. I mean, I like this morning was with my grandmother at her house, and one of her best friends lived across the street for like 50 years. Now moved away, lives in Carroll County, so she's staying with her for like 5 days. So we're having like these conversations. We always end up in like debates, friendly family debates. But the lady was there today, the other lady, Penny, Miss Penny, and we're just talking about health. And I'm like, you old ladies who are out of shell, like you guys, I'm like, you guys are still on your like
Damn,
food
you call
pyramid.
Gmail an old lady.
They're 85 years old. They're old ladies. It's not like an insult. If you could call somebody a young man, why can't I call you an old lady?
And I look at that. If you made it that old, that's an
That's an
accomplishment.
insult.
Most
I mean, an
people-
insult.
that's
Yeah,
an
an insult,
Most people
see?
Nah,
don't
I'm
even-
with Smitty.
Most people
My
don't
brain
even make
said
it
it right
that
there.
old, especially in our day and age, with
Right.
obesity and just all the bad shit that everybody
But
eats.
yeah, I would try to talk about the food, and I'm like, you guys don't understand that. Like, the stuff that might have the same label and everything nowadays is not the same as it was when you were a kid. What are we doing?
Average age.
Yeah, they're way past that.
She is, yep.
Well, not way, but yup. What is that? 78 point
78 point, I don't know.
something. 78. So the average is that in the U.S. Is that what you put or just in the world?
U.S.
So the average life
78.39.
expectancy is 78.
Is that for men or women?
So that's just
That's
period.
just period.
What's the
Look for
difference?
women.
You know, women is more. Women's like 85.
They are the
78.
78.3.
Let's see, male.
So it's higher.
Oh,
No,
that's
no,
equal.
but just
That's
in general.
I don't believe that,
That's a
dude.
little rough.
Men
Everyone-
die in war. Men die in shooting violence. Women definitely live longer.
Why
Like
is men insurance more than women's
I
insurance?
because
can-
of that. Because men definitely
You know what I'm
are
saying?
more
Like-
inherently dangerous.
I can tell you why. I can
risk-taking.
tell you why the numbers are the same now. Because some don't know
they
what
don't
they
know
are.
who's men and women.
Because some don't know what they are.
Sorry, never mind. Oh God, here we go. Here we
Don't
go.
start with that one.
Yeah, but I can tell you why.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but biological before shit now apparently,
You have to. Like,
which is crazy. Or what's the never mind. We're not getting that.
yeah, you don't do that one. What's
Biological male 50.
I'm pretty sure the U.S. is the leader in obesity as
Oh,
well.
100%.
100%.
100%.
We used to be behind some Samoan countries. There's like island countries like Tonga and like Samoa. It's just the big Samoan people. But I'm pretty sure we're behind them now. What are you typing in? U.S. Top obese countries. Hell yeah, I brought Smitty here to talk about cars in the shop, and I'm loving how we're...
Samoan?
See, yeah,
There you go, yeah.
Tonga,
Samoa. Yeah, I messed up on that.
What's
three
the other
times.
one?
Tonga.
Nauru. So it's probably
Nauru.
just another... So I had two, Samoa and
I've never heard
Tonga.
of any of these places.
So they're little tiny island chain countries, like Hawaii, like out in the... They're like Polynesian people. You ever see Moana?
No.
You know what Moana is?
Nope.
It's about the
Bro,
island
you got a
people.
daughter and you never seen Moana?
No, I know who
Do you know who The Rock is?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, on that the movie, I know exactly what you're talking
The
about.
Pixar little
Yes.
the island people, bro. They're good sailor Polynesian people.
Yep.
It's like that's them.
What is that little island that's like the most overpopulated island that's literally just...
China.
No, but it's... this one's like covered in just little metal
Manhattan.
buildings.
In
That
what?
one's for sure, though.
In what?
It's literally a little island that's... I saw it on TikTok that is a whole bunch of little metal shacks that is overly
I believe-
populated
I'm-
to the
I'm
point that
sure.
there's nothing but like little metal... and it's nasty as hell.
I'm sure. That's a lot of those places, probably. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I think it's Aruba doesn't even have any fresh water. So the only way the whole island has like these certain type. Benny, feel free to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure Aruba, all the people have certain roofs, like certain tile and shaped roofs, and they all collect
Collect it.
rainwater to use because there's zero fresh water on the entire island.
Aruba water boilers.
Type in, does Aruba have fresh water? Or there you go, source, Aruba water source.
I'm going to
Maybe
lose
that'll
so
work.
much more knowledge.
Yeah, it's seawater that's desalinated, right? Because they don't have any.
So huge plants.
Is
You
that
get
what it
this-
says?
Pretty much, you get the salt water out. All the salt out of the water.
Ask,
Natural
do
freshwater
people in
sources.
Aruba have to collect their rainwater?
They have natural sources such as groundwater and rivers.
Okay. Maybe. It's like-
Interesting.
Maybe it's not Aruba. I thought that there was a... I could be totally wrong with
Nope.
this.
Seawater distillation.
Yeah. Okay, I'm wrong. I maybe it's a different country.
He said, hold on, we're going to find this one out real
Yep.
quick.
What? It's an island. What island country? Try this. What island country needs to collect rain for their water source?
You know what my grandfather does? He just talks in his phone, and he just starts telling him a whole damn sentence of, and it pops up me, I start typing everything, I still can't even find it. I'm like, bro, how did you just, like, I guess I just think of things different how to type it.
Bermuda.
Bermuda.
That's it. Not Aruba. Okay, I was off.
I'm not gonna
Bermuda.
lie. We got all these old people that come in from restaurant and bars, and their kids will
So-
text them, or grandkids, and
What
they'll just
does
start
it
having a
say?
full conversation with
How you
their
gonna
friend.
figure it out and then just minimize it away? About to actually figure it out. It's Bermuda. What does it say? That relies on rainwater collection due to a lack of natural freshwater. Isn't that nuts? A whole island where people live, they have to
There's
collect.
the roof you're talking
They all
about.
see. They all have certain like step type roofs that is lined up that catches them. Like they have to. It's necessary.
So
Why would you live there?
You know they shower with dirty water.
Or the sea? Yeah, maybe.
You ever
Just
seen
go
the
swimming.
cheapskates? And there were people that shower in the same bath water.
Dude,
You
that's
sold out,
yep.
and by the first person, by the end of the family, it's like black.
Dude, I watched
I
this
mean, if
show
you're
one
like poor in
time.
like the
no, they're
1600s,
not even
sure,
poor.
but
They're just
They're just cheap. Dude, I watched this one. This dude had like hella money, and he took a girl out to the movies on a date. He literally walked her in the theater, walked back out, went through the trash can, picked out a popcorn bucket and a soda cup, went and got the free refill, and then brought it back to the date.
yes.
that's gross.
Yep.
That's not being cheap. That's being
And people
gross.
and they have money. They're like, but this is how
Well,
you
yeah,
save
because they don't
money.
ever spend exactly. I mean, I get like rich people that get rich by not just balling out and
Nah.
being flashy, but that's a different level. Like that's
I like
gross.
to enjoy life.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
and you
I'm
got
not
to.
saying I got
Yep.
the most money, but
No,
I
but
like
you-
to enjoy myself. If
I'm not
going
gonna
to
be reusing toilet
Yeah,
paper.
if you
Yeah.
can't buy your date a popcorn,
You should be going on.
yeah,
your
don't
date.
take her to the movies.
Oh, and they
bro.
got into the movies because he snuck it through the back door.
I'd already be like, dude, I'm out. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Bro, them cheapskates are nothing to
You
like.
said it's a TV show.
It's
You've
a
never
TV
seen
show.
it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, hold
No,
on.
I've seen it.
Let's switch this real quick.
Stop fucking minimizing it, bro. Stop being.
I have it. Extreme.
What do you mean? I just never mind.
Cheapskate.
Is it called Extreme?
Yeah, dude.
And
Wait.
it's a whole TV show.
Hold on, let me make sure it's up. Dude, wait till you see this shit.
What's the other one? The weird.
Coming up.
Here we go, roadkill.
Yeah, well, that's a crazy one. The weird addictions or something.
Strange
Oh.
that
And we
that
get
shit
to
makes me
Wednesday,
sick.
That's when I treat myself with a whole new piece of gum. With this system, I don't spend more than $10 a year on gum.
She
I
chews one
refuse
piece
to
of
try
gum for
that
years.
because I don't even like
days.
gum
Yeah.
after like 2
Why
hours.
don't you just not chew it? Like, just don't chew gum every day or all day. That's what.
$10. I did it there a minute. Oh, I did.
You've done it every single time. Stop.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
But yeah,
Jeez.
Wednesday, she gives herself a fresh new piece of gum.
So she had what, Friday or Saturday? Does
Mhm.
she?
They chew the same piece.
Put
One
it
day they
in.
get a new one.
I mean, like, I get saving money, but why not just chew it till it's done, spit it out? Like, I just limit myself to a piece. Like, to just chew one piece of gum for 2 days is gross anyway.
No, 3 days. It starts on Sunday.
And then it goes to Wednesday and they get a new one.
Yeah. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday she treats herself to a new piece.
I mean, I don't even chew gum, so that wouldn't be a problem to me. But like, that's wild.
Oh, dude, there's people on there that recycle toilet paper.
Google
Hold
the
on.
bath
What
water
do
ones
you
can.
mean they recycle?
They'll flip
Toilet
it
paper.
so it covers, and then they'll save it.
Is it like 4-ply toilet paper?
No,
or
it's
something?
like they wipe and then fold it, and then they still have the part that when they fold
They got
wasn't
extra.
used, so they
Bro,
set it
that's
to the
only
side
extra
to
for
reuse
like
it.
the next wipe of
Exactly.
the same session, dog. What do you do? Like, what are you talking about?
As a grown man, there's
Yeah.
no way you're doing that.
Fuck no.
Like there's just. I'm
Fuck
sorry. There's no
no.
way as a grown man. Like
No, unless I'm like in prison and I know I can't get another toilet paper and I have to shit
I
later
got a
today.
question. You ready for this one?
Uh oh, jeez.
This is a good one that goes along with bidets.
They're probably great.
You ever use one?
No.
Will not. How about you?
So I
Why
tried.
not?
So I tried to
I'm just
use
not
one.
a fan.
I tried to use one at my aunt's, and I didn't realize that there's a front jet and a back jet, and I kept spraying my balls. So
My buddy swears up and down by like bidets are the best.
Bro,
I'm
I
like,
mean, it definitely got to be the best way to clean it rather than just smearing shit on your butt.
but I'm sorry. Like I just don't want water squirting in my butthole. Just not happening. I'm
I mean,
sorry. Like
I get it.
and I'm not gonna
It's
lie,
probably a
those
superior
jets are pretty
clean.
strong.
I believe you. I've never done it, but I'm
Like-
just, it's probably a superior clean.
When it hit my balls, I jumped up.
Just think about it, you take a
Startled
shower,
the
like
fuck
if you
out
just
of me.
wiped your body down,
right.
it don't really clean you. You have to take a shower to rinse it all off. So we just wipe it, and then a bidet just rinses it off. So
yeah,
I mean,
I'm sorry. It's just
I get it.
So here's the real question, because I know someone who does the opposite of what I do.
What does that mean?
When you shower
Alright.
and you got to shit before you shower, do you still wipe and then shower?
Yeah.
I know somebody just jumps in the shower.
Oh hell no. Nope. What about washcloths? Because I know people that.
Bro, we just had this
did?
conversation.
I'm a loofah kind of guy.
Okay, but some people don't use nothing. They just use a bar of soap.
That's me sometimes.
Nothing.
So,
like,
hold on.
between, like everything.
But
just
if
bar
it's
of soap?
so if it's just you,
Well, it's just me.
yeah, who cares?
Uh-huh.
But like if you're sharing the soap with a family,
I don't like rub the soap on my ass and stuff
Well,
like
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
Like,
How do
no.
you clean yourself? Like, if you're dirty and like, for example,
With soap.
I
With
had
soap.
grease. How do you scrub it off without a rag?
Well, I have a whatchamacallit, stone. If I have anything that's like needs to be scrubbed, I
stone?
have a pumice stone. Yeah.
a pumice
You know
stone.
what a pumice stone is?
Nope.
We can look it up.
Well, it's just a stone. It's nothing fancy. It's a
That
stone.
don't hurt.
It can.
He said it can.
I mean, I'm definitely on that 100%. I just had this conversation the other day about it. I try to use a washcloth every once in a while. It's just annoying to me.
It's just not, you don't like it.
It's annoying. It just shit.
That ain't what you use, is it?
What is that?
A pumice stone.
Not. I'm saying if I have something that I need to scrub off.
Right, but that's what you use when you. Need
I
to
don't know what
scrub
that
off.
is, but probably the same type of shit. Yeah.
That looks like it hurts.
It's a stone.
Yeah.
That's
To
why I'm a
scrub
little.
shit off.
Yeah, it looks like it's taking skin with the dirt.
Your skin better not be dry.
So,
I'm gonna try one.
I mean, you're not like. That's not for like washing your body with.
No, but like,
Like-
went home last night and grease all on my side right
Yeah,
here.
like I had caulk and shit all over me all the time, and it doesn't matter what kind of fucking washcloth I had. That's not gonna do nothing.
yeah, that
So
thing
I need
looks
to
like
like
a skin
scrub
graft
that shit
comes
off,
with it.
and just gonna take some hair with it, or let it rock for just clean it with however I
And it
can,
comes
and then
off.
just a day later it'll get small. Like it's the only other option. Like a washcloth, a loofah ain't getting caulk off leg hairs.
No.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter.
Start pulling it. Usually
Uh-huh.
they start pulling
Yeah,
it
but
out.
that thing looks like a skin graft is required after it. That's a rough looking stone to be scrubbing shit with.
Yeah,
You mean pull it up
How
again?
often you have to use it?
Not very.
You want to pull it up again?
I'm like mind blown by this. I'm not even gonna lie to you on that one.
What?
The pumice stone.
This is. I don't wash my body with this.
Yeah, but at some point, like even if you let's see.
Great bargain on Amazon. Get a whole brick of them. I got $10. I guess the stone never goes bad.
How often you gotta get a new one?
Like twice a year, once a year.
Well, if you bought a whole brick of them for $20,
You got 2, 3.
If you
years
extreme
right there.
cheap-
I mean, I also
Cheapskated
make
it.
my own soap, and you used it.
That's
so.
cool though. I will say that. That was legit.
till it almost
Like that.
blows the
Yes,
house
that
up.
was
So I'm
legit.
on my second batch right now. I just started it, and it's like slightly different. I don't know what I did differently, but
You
it's
couldn't
like
remember which chemical went in what first.
I know that was fine. I still did that, but I'm just saying it's I don't know. Something's a little different about this one. It's a little harder. It doesn't. I don't know. That last shit was nice, dude. I liked that. The soap I gave you.
The scent is different too.
No, I'm talking about the second batch of the.
Not the
Same
one we
scent.
just did last weekend.
No. That's I don't know what that's gonna turn out yet. But the second batch. So I gave you and your girl the orange cedarwood.
Right.
Then I made a second batch of that. You got one of my first batches.
That's what she asked. She was like, the only thing she was like, I wish it had more scent to
Mhm,
it.
and I
was the
put
only
more
thing.
scent in the second batch, but I don't know if I did something else. It's a little harder. It doesn't like sud as much or something. I don't know. We'll see.
I told my buddy, I was like, yeah, he made some soap. He said, what? I said, he made this soap. He was like, how? I was like, it was a whole process. He told me it all. Can't really rephrase. I can't tell you verbatim, but I know a little bit about how he did it.
Starts as meat.
It starts as organ fat, and then it ends up as soap.
Which is wild. Which was truly my. You're sitting there telling me, I'm like, did you really do this?
Mhm.
He's like, yeah. I was like, can I get a bar? He's like, yeah, I got you. I'm like,
Shit,
yeah.
Fight Club had started as human fat. It turned into bombs.
Well, yeah.
For
There's
real.
in some of the books I was reading in concentration camps, they talk about the soap. In some of the, I don't know how true it is, but they're like some of the soap might be of questionable like origin of the fat, like potentially human fat from. And I was like, I mean, if you want to be cheap and recycle shit and you're killing people, you can easily heat them up and get their fat out and mix it with the ash that's already created also, and then I'm just saying that ash is what you're recreating with the lye. It's what you're
Right.
mimicking. So if you have ash and you have fat, that's soap essentially. So, but yeah, there was a lot of that
Understanding
too.
how that works is truly wild.
Yeah. So I made a third batch that's up there. It's peppermint and vanilla.
You said that one didn't.
Well, no, we'll see. That's won't be ready for 4
That's
more
to
weeks.
be determined.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because you gotta let it sit. I remember
For
you saying you have
five
to let
for
it
5
sit.
weeks, yeah. So the lye evaporates. But yeah, I made peppermint and vanilla. So I have more. I bought 10 pounds of beef
Again,
fat the
you
other
want
day.
more of it? Was it the
More beef fat.
Was it the real good fat that you wanted?
So this is definitely, yeah. The last time the stuff I made that we cooked with tonight, because it wasn't like, it was good fat, but not what I want for soap.
Right.
You could still make soap out of it, but I try to use the suet, like just the kidney, the hard white fat. So I just kept it as tallow to cook
He's
with.
talking about fat, making soap.
Yeah, and cook the same shit we're cooking our meals with tonight is the same shit that I turn into soap.
Google it, you'll understand.
It's suet soap, baby.
That's where it all comes from.
But all right. Anyway, so on to what I initially wanted to talk to you about. Anyway, is this car thing. So you just got a shop, right? I was gonna say a new shop, but this is just the first shop.
This is the
period.
first one. I had a shop, I had a 5-car garage behind my house,
Okay.
which I lived at, but that we moved from there. So my business was registered as a mobile mechanic company.
Okay.
Well, LLC.
Yeah.
It was great. It made money and everything. Things that I run into is a lot of jobs. People didn't want it. Like, I would get a lot of transmission jobs or like head gasket jobs that people didn't want to do at shops. It's easier for them to tell you need a new motor rather than replacing what's wrong and fixing it. So I got a lot of business from that because I'm willing to do that rather than just quote a motor to you. So it got to the point where I was like, all right, I need a legit shop. And then after everything happened at this house and I left, it was either get a shop, go all in, or I was just going to quit because mobile is nice, but in the wintertime where everything...
Working in the
I
cold.
can't be working outside your house and have 2 cables set up and your whole motor in pieces.
Especially you got the potential of snow and
Exactly.
I was gonna
rain
say, especially
outside
here.
and-
Right, and then the rain, and then you drop something when it starts to get dark and you can't find the bolt. Then you're sitting there, I'm sitting there for 45 minutes
and it's
looking for
dark
a bolt.
at 4:30. So
Yeah.
Exactly. And then another big thing is like, there's no way you're going to go to a job every time and have every single tool. It's not happening. So there's times where I'd go do a job and I got to run back home to get a tool, run back to the car. Maybe that was the wrong size because, some sockets that they're huge, you get the wrong one, then I got to run back and get another one. So we wound up getting a shop, which is not, it's about 3,000 square feet with a lot out back. Absolutely great. But it's just me, so it's a lot of work. Like I said, I work from like pretty much 9 a.m. to almost midnight, 7 days a week.
So where the shop is where?
Erdman Avenue. Erdman Avenue, not urban, Erdman. I always say urban and people are like, it's not it's Erdman Avenue.
It is also urban, but
yeah,
it is
but we're at Erdman Avenue.
Erdman Avenue. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
And it's nice. It's coming together very well.
You guys, do you just rely on like walk-ins or just strictly on networking from people like word of mouth that you've already done stuff with?
So
Or
2 things. My grandfather's been a mechanic his whole entire life. That's
Yeah.
why I learned to work on cars since I was 5. I have no certifications. I never went to school for it, and not being like cocky or anything. But I can work circles around people that's been, to school for that. I have buddies that went to school, they're certified, and they bring their cars for me to work on. Nothing wrong with it, but it's
Yeah.
just that's how it goes. So my grandfather brings me a lot of business, but also I have a great relationship with people that work up at Advance Auto in Parkville and Joppa. And every single person that walks in that needs a mechanic, they wind up sending my way. So
that's
I have,
always good because people that go in there and need a part and they're like, you know anybody that put this in?
I
Oh,
cannot
I
tell
sure
you the
do.
amount of people that I've gotten just from them. Daryl called me. Daryl gave me your number at Advance. Mike gave me your number at Advance. Sebastian gave me your number at Advance. I'm like, oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Can't tell. And then the repeat customers that I get because I do go work and I stand behind it. If I do you a job and you like, hey, say I put a power steering pump in, now my power steering pump's not working. Well, I'm going to come to wherever you're at and I'm going to see what's going on. If it's my fault, I'll replace it. If the part it fails, I'll take it off, take it back, warranty out, and replace it because I stand behind my work. Now, this is a big thing I have to tell people because a lot of things that I've run into is people are like, all right, I'm going to bring my own part. Okay, you can bring your own part, but if it fails, I will not warranty it out.
Right.
And let's say I put it on wrong or something, I'll warranty that because I put it on incorrectly. But if you bring me the part and that part fails and you ordered it off Amazon and you brought the cheapest one possible and it fails, it's on you. I'm not doing it. So that's where I'm running into right now, and then I'll give you another good one. Did a job on this guy's BMW, 2018 BMW X5. Nice BMW
That's
SUV.
the big car looking SUV.
Right, twin turbo,
Goofy
nice
shit.
nice one. He was like, I need axles put in, front CV axles. I said, okay. I quoted them 6 to 8 hours at $125 an hour. I said, so you're looking at $750 to $1,000 for both front CV axles. He said, okay, not a problem. Now I looked them up. They wanted $1,400 a side online to do them at the dealership. So you're talking $2,800 or pretty much $1,000 for both of them. So I wind up, I didn't quote them the full 8 hours. I think it was like 7.75 hours. They come up to $968.75. So I text the guy. Your total's $968.75. You know what he says? Let's call it 9.
Let's call it $1,000.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah. Let's,
I literally said, no, we'll call it $968.75. Like,
Right.
People look at me because I'm younger, and they try to think they can get over on me. And I actually have it a lot that people are like, oh, you're younger, so I can do this. And I'm like, no, this is a legit shop.
You're going to pay me what I quoted you.
Right, I have a legit business. I paid to register business. I pay for my insurance. The overhead cost on the building, the insurance on the building. Like,
yeah, you're official. This is not
is
like
not
somebody in a driveway. They
Yes.
could have done that, even though you said you had an LLC. But you come to the back of my house and my garage. Maybe you have that little bit of thought in your mind. But
Right.
yeah, who comes to a shop lets you. When you said it's going to be this per hour, that's your time to bargain. You don't.
Right.
You don't say we'll call it this after the work is done,
he was like,
and
oh,
then
let's
you
call
tell
it
them.
9. No.
But again, it's $968.75. That's
No.
wild. That's a wild thing to say, dude.
Who says it? I tell my favorite thing is go to Walmart and ask them that.
Yeah.
Your total's $85. I got 83.
Yeah, we'll call it 80.
Let's call it 80. Just drop that
Yeah,
5.
that's a wild thing to say, dude.
Do you remember in school, 5 or above, give it a shove?
Yeah,
right. So
right.
how do we go
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
When we go up?
We call it 950.
Let's call it $1,000.
Even if he said, "Can we call it 950?" and he's still asking for money off, that's so much more reasonable than to go, "We'll call it 9."
Just completely drop
68.75. Just
it off.
now you don't deserve that 30 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You're not the BMW dealership, so because
Yeah.
you didn't charge me 28, I just want to pay you 900.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like I could have. Yeah, right. That's a.
I got another good one for this. Same thing. Guy brought a 2013 Jeep SRT Grand Cherokee. He came. My grandfather's mailman in the city. Lives in Canton.
That's the one with the launch ignition.
Right. So he comes to me. He's like, "Look," he says, "my truck's misfiring real bad. It's up the street at the gas station." I said, "Okay." I said, "I can tell you right now what you did." He said, "What I do?" I said, "You like to race everybody." I said, "You know, you guys understand what floating a valve is?"
No.
Okay, in a car, your RPMs where they rev out.
Mm-hmm.
If you rev them out too high, you have a camshaft, you have valves and springs and retainers. Okay, your motor's in sync. As your pistons and rods go up and down, your valves open and close. There's springs on them, and you have spring pressure. As that camshaft spins, the valves go up and down. What happens is people like to rev their shit out really, really fast. Or like this is a performance Jeep, so people rev it out so high that when the camshaft is spinning at such a fast rate, that valve don't even open or close. It's called floating a valve, where the valve will literally just float in the same place because that spring pressure isn't great enough. And what happens is you have non-interference and interference motors, which means a non-interference motor, that valve will never hit the piston. But an interference motor, that valve can hit the piston. So in his case, they floated a valve, rod came up with the piston, bent the valves. They won't shut, which you lose compression and you get a misfire. I said, you have a misfire. It was like cylinder, I think like 2 and 8 and 1 and 7, something like that. It was on both sides of the motor. And I told him, I said, that's what you did. Oh, are you sure? I said, I'm positive. I said, I already know what it is. So he took it up to the shop. They wanted $18,000 to replace the motor and to put the motor in. I said, bring it to me. Like, bring it to me and I'll fix it. Are you sure? I said, yes. Long story short, this is when I moved into that house on Avondale. Had a 4-car garage upstairs and a basement with a garage in it. It was the craziest garage I've ever seen. I mean, it was like a dream garage you could have at your house. So I put it in the basement. They had these metal tables built on the wall already. I took the motor apart. I actually have a video on TikTok of it. It had like 60,000 views where I showed you every single step by step of what went wrong with it. So long story short, I ordered all OEM parts. I told them what it was from the jump. Finished the motor. I said, all said and done with parts and labor, it's $4,000. Oh no, I think just labor was $4,000. He paid like $800 in parts. So let's say he was at $5,000. They wanted $19,000 to
We'll
do the
call
whole
it
job.
3.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I don't like this, so I told him, I said, it's 4,000. I was thinking more like 3. I swear to God, that's what he said. I'm thinking more like 3. And I said, no, it's 4,000. Well, I know your grandfather. Can I pay you half up front and half later after I, like, make the money? Like, can I come pick up the truck? I said, absolutely not. I said, this is a business.
Yeah.
This is not a friend. I said, and it's nothing personal. This is a business. I said, so I can do 4. Well, he kept going back and forth. I went to my partner at the time. I said, look, it's a big old deal. I really didn't want to do it. I said, but we wound up doing $3,500. I went back to him. I said, I can give you $3,500. We'll do it for $3,500. I said, I don't want to do it, but it is what it is. And I don't want to deal with the headache. Can we do 3? No, the deal is $3,500. And so we finally get to that. Now, this is a whole day I'm going back and forth with the guy. Can I give you half now, half later? By the end of the night, do you know I had my $3,500 in hand? Now, it started at noon. By 8 o'clock at night, we finally got to an agreement that he was going to come pay my full asking price of, well, not even my full. I wanted 4. I got $3,500 out of it. But I'm like, now, they wanted 18 or 19,000. You were at 5. So basically,
That just saves you 15 grand.
and you're trying to cheat me. I did good work. I stood behind it. If you, I told you what it was. I didn't rip you off. I did everything.
Yeah,
right.
usually it's the mechanics ripping off the person. I've never seen people try to act entitled to a mechanic.
And that's my biggest thing.
Like, that's crazy.
I have people that look at me because I'm younger, that they can look down on, or they're like, oh, I have authority. I'm like, no.
How old are you now? Like
27.
Okay.
And I just turned 27 in September. So I tell people, take it to another shop, or B, you're not getting your car until you pay me your full price.
Yep.
And having a legit business, I'll just put a mechanic's lien on your car.
Yeah,
It's just
it'll
that simple. That's
it'll
what we're
just
going to
sit
do.
there. Yeah.
Yep. So it's been good though.
Yeah, so, and you can do that since.
And then after
it's
so many
official,
days,
yeah.
you'll just sell it and get your money
And
back.
then on top of that, what you can also do is I'm gonna add a storage fee. And you can't do nothing crazy and be like, oh, I need $300 a day, because if you went to court, they're gonna be like, you know, that.
Now
was
you're
now
milking
Yeah, I
it.
can even do like $10 a day.
$25 a day is
that-
a normal rate at any shop at $25 a day, and you have to pay it.
Oh yeah, you're
Totally.
taking up spots in your lot.
There's no way you can get around that. So I have a sign in my new business, at my new shop now, that's a sign that says after 48 hours of completion, you have a $25 storage fee until the vehicle is picked up and paid in full.
I mean, that's smart.
And it's sad that I have to do this.
Got to
because-
cover your ass.
Because people are willing to take advantage of you just because I'm younger.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, especially because you've been doing it forever.
Since I was 5, I've been working on cars.
Since I've known you, that's all I've ever heard you talk about.
All the
just
time.
Cars, and we talk about guns and stuff
Yep.
for shooting. But besides that, it's generally just cars. You're Ohio, West Virginia,
you
North
see,
Carolina.
I've been everywhere, picking up cars, fixing cars, towing cars for people. Like,
So what did your grandfather have, like a specialty that he specialized in teaching you, just the overall kind of everything?
just literally everything. And then I just took it one step further by just really running with it. So
Yeah.
he worked for Cummins his whole life.
Okay.
Power for
diesel?
generators. Yep. So gasoline, diesel, but mostly generators. Like, I'll never forget going to Matt Stover's house when I was a kid.
That's
the
pretty
football,
cool.
the football
He
kicker
goes
at
to
the
my
time.
church. I see him all
Okay,
the
so
time.
I went there. I'll never forget going there, serving his generator with my grandfather, and his wife pulls up in a brand new Escalade. Like, Cal Ripken Jr.'s house. Been there. The guy had a heated driveway. I'll never forget the story. He was telling me.
Is that where they put the pipes under?
Yeah, they're either they
Radiate.
run it with hot water.
Mhm. It's like
and
it's basically a radiator under your driveway. Yeah.
And my grandfather was backing up and forth trying to like create him a path because it snowed. And at the time when you work for Cummins, everyone has a weekend that you're on call.
Mhm.
You're no matter what, you
Like
have to be. They
once a
call it
month
at
or
3 o'clock
something.
in the
Yeah.
morning. You have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go there. And literally, that's what he was. And the guy was, and he told him like, you don't have to do that. Flip the switch and let the driveway heat up and starts melting. But yeah, that's why he just been working on cars his whole life. And as a kid, that's out of all his children and grandchildren, I was the only one that actually took an interest in his trade.
Yeah.
And then I just took it one step further by running with it.
So do you have a favorite aspect? Do you have like some people that are you like? I know you do everything. I hear you dropping transmissions, doing engine work. Is there something that you hate doing that you compared to something? What's your favorite thing in the car that you enjoy working on? Like what's the two ends of your days?
I'll tell you the worst one is electrical. I absolutely hate electrical. Now I can do it.
I can imagine now it's probably much more complicated too.
And then the problem is let's say your wires run from the dashboard to the trunk. There's not one wire. There's 50 wires, and let's say right in the middle of the car is where the wire broke. I have to tear apart your whole entire car to find that one singular wire. And people are like, well, just hook a scanner up to it. The scanner tells you a broad problem. No signal to your braking parking sensor. Well, don't tell me where it went bad. It just told me there's no signal to it.
Like
So now I have to
and if
figure
it
out.
runs 15 feet, okay.
Now my favorite, I can't even tell you my favorite. I like things that are. I like to just be able to figure out a problem and fix the problem. Like I like right. I like to go there and be like, all right, this is what the problem is, and then in the end I fix it. I'm like, damn, it brings me like joy. I'm like, there was a problem, now it's fixed. Especially problems like that people can't find. Now it goes off electrical, even though I hate electrical. This guy brings me a Ford Ranger, no brake lights, no tail lights, no blinkers, cannot work.
No electric.
Nope.
To the whole back.
So from the cab of the truck, you have the third brake light at the top? That worked, but nothing else. He brings it to me. I'm sitting there. It took me 3 hours to figure this out. I checked all the circuits. Everything has power, but it's like not working. By checking your voltage and everything, I know I'm getting voltage back there, and I check the continuity of wires. You know what the continuity is,
I
right?
deal with electric all day on the
there's
roof.
no break in the wire. You know we're good. So
well, you got a meter just
right, I'll have a multimeter,
it'll
but it's
beep and
not.
stuff,
It wasn't getting power to the back. Like, what is going on? Long story short, there's wires that come out the cab, and when they come out the cab, they connect in a junction and then run to the back.
like a harness or whatever.
Right, and then it connects to the harness and runs to the back. Well, what happened is this guy got a flat tire one day. When he got a flat tire, he drove with it flat. It ripped out the wheel well of the front left wheel. When it ripped out the wheel well, it hit the wire. Now, the connector was still together, but it ripped the wires out the inside of the connector. Not all the way out, but it pulled it out enough that those connectors, the pins weren't touching anymore. How I figured it out? Couldn't tell you. I just went process of elimination. Got it all to work. The guy comes to me and he looks at me dead in his face and says, I've been driving around like this for 3 years. He said, I've had it at 3 shops and nobody could figure it out. He said, the only reason why I'm asking you to fix it, he said, because I got pulled over and I have a repair order.
You got no lights.
3
years.
And he just drove it around like that.
It took him 3 years to get caught.
Right, where does he live? Around
he lives around in Parkville, and when I was like, I wish
That's,
I had...
no way he was driving at night.
That's what he told me.
The police presence around Parkville.
And I said,
is
I
nuts.
wish I had this on recording when he told me this. Like, because I made a TikTok of it now, people are probably like, yeah, you just saying that. But he told me that, and I'm like, damn, I wish I would have had, like, a camera in the shop or something. Because I was amazed that he was like, 3 years I didn't have, like, I've been driving around, whether it's true or not, who knows. But he said for 3 years
It's probably true.
And I'm like, huh, okay. I said, damn, I did pretty good. I was a pat on my back. I was like, that was amazing.
3 hours to fix 3 years, that's a pretty good
I know, it's crazy. He's like, oh, I'll bring my car back to you. I got another car. And he's never came back. But I'm like, damn, I did you great.
I've been driving that with no problem
never
for 4
came
years.
back for any other work, which I was like, whatever. But still, 3 years. And
so I really hope that he drove his other car mostly during that 3 years, and he just means that whenever he's had to drive that over these 3 years, it's been a problem. He's driven it. Like, I hope that he doesn't just the daily driver.
I'm going with that's the daily driver.
Just no brake lights, no tail, no anything, dude. Just
if I made a video so I could show you guys.
Full
that's
on,
the get to work vehicle.
That's
the Monday
imagine how
through
you
Friday.
sit in, like, stop and go traffic with no brake lights, no anything. That'd be insane, dude.
Let me see if I can find it, because this was truly wild. I thought I made a TikTok of it. Yep. And if anyone wants to go see this is my name on TikTok is Advanced Mobile Mechanics.
You can just pull that
What
up.
is it? I was gonna say, Benny could bring it up. What is it again?
Advanced Mobile Mechanics.
I don't think we will be able to. We don't have TikTok, dog. I guess he could always. But Advanced Mobile.
Advanced without a D.
No D. Just,
it sounds like it when I say it.
So just Advanced Mobile Mechanics on TikTok.
Yep. See if it pulls it up. This was that Ford Ranger.
Well, you can't type it. You still can't spell it. AD, buddy. Ad.
I thought they said without the D.
No, was that the D at the end?
At the end.
Oh, yeah, I guess he did say that. No, with the advanced, I said that. So he was just saying, like, I said it wrong. No, these are all Reddit. I don't know, dude. You probably got to go on.
If you get on TikTok and look, there's like the Jeep video. There's just all kind of different ones of different crazy things that I've seen. Like this one right here was a rotor braking, got 975.6K views. and I had 21,000.6 likes.
On a rotor? That's killer though.
Look
like,
at this. This is something I guarantee you've never seen before. And you guys know, like, what? It broke in half. I've never seen it in my entire life.
So this way. Did it break this way?
Yeah, the
So
hub part.
this way.
You just,
I've seen that happen. It happened to me in a car. Because
let's see me get it.
so there was where the caliper was, there was a little pin that stuck out the bottom of the caliper like that much. So every time the car rotated, it dug into the middle of that the whole time. And eventually, I'm sorry, it wasn't the caliper, the wheel. The actual wheel split in half. Like the rim.
There we go.
There it is. Advanced Mobile Mechanics.
Look at that's the Jeep one that I was talking about.
Let me switch this real quick.
But there's all kind of different ones that I posted on there. Just different things that I've done.
This is you right here.
Uh-huh. The one was just posted yesterday. I got 10.4K. And not all that was a radiator I did on a Dodge Ram van that was just covered in oil. Just all different ones. Like anyone you can think of, all different cars. Like that one, the guy's wheel falling off on the highway was great because someone else did his brakes and rotors and didn't tighten the wheel up.
See if we can find the Ford Focus.
The Ford
I mean, Ford
here,
Ranger.
to your left, down, right there.
So today, we have a very interesting one.
This was the other shop that I had.
We got a 94 Ford Ranger. Customer had it at another shop. No brake lights, no running lights, no tag lights. For 3 years, this man was driving around with store tags, just no lights, no nothing. Come to find out, this connector right here, if you have a 94 Ford Ranger and you're having problems the same as this, these pins and these wires actually slid out, and you can see someone else was down here because the clips broke. But what I ended up doing is pulling that apart and seeing that the pins came out and they weren't making contact. So I took a little flathead and pushed them all down, put it back together, and as you see, it works. So today, we have a very...
3 years, I couldn't believe it. Just all kind of random. Like that very first one at the top, this is a crazy one.
Customer states, weird noise.
The tire pressure sensor broke off inside.
Customer states,
They had
weird
it at other
noise.
shops and nobody could figure it out.
What do you think it is? There's so much that could be bouncing around in there.
No one ever took the wheel off.
Wow.
Bro, I'm telling you, some of the things that
Wow.
people done were like the one where he's not no air, that one right above that,
Right here.
down one to your right, down one, right there. That was the guy here.
Customer states, lack of engine power. So I was like, fuck it. Let's see if it's breathing. No wonder why it wasn't going nowhere. What the fuck is this? Customer states, lack of engine.
So it look like fucking
Bro, that's like
fiberglass in
we
there.
used to clean dryer vents. Me and Benny worked together, and people would be like, "Oh, my dryer doesn't heat anymore," this and that, and then the entire thing would be 100% clogged, bird's nests and lint and all kinds of stuff.
And that one to the second one's the Jeep. It's a little bit longer, but it's a whole
2012 Jeep
explanation of what
SRT, you
went
got the
wrong.
6.4 Hemi in it. Customer states, misfiring. Update on the Jeep SRT, as we suspected, from revving it out, floated a valve, bent a bitch. So what we got here, on 1, 3, 5, and 7, 1, 3, 5, you have carbon built up, so as you know it was firing. But on cylinder 7, it's clean from all the fuel that was just dumping, it wasn't firing. If you come over here and take a look, right here, you can actually see where the valve's
See how it
bent.
wasn't closing?
Just to show you what I mean.
Wobbly as shit.
So we got all the new parts for the Jeep SRT. Got the valve, the other valve downstairs, new head gaskets, exhaust manifold bolt, intake manifold gaskets, new head bolts. So what we got right now is the fresh valve. At this point we're ready to lap them in. Got the valve lapping compound, got the compound on it. Pop your valve in. Get your valve
You didn't
lapper.
want to replace all the
And
valves,
then-
which I would have did, but
Yeah.
you only wanted to replace
Yep.
the bent ones, which I was
You
like,
hear it when he starts
okay.
spinning.
Is that one of
It'll
those
be
things
loud.
that you replace all at one time?
And what this does, it makes a nice form sealing seat with the valve seats.
And once it goes quiet, that's when all that sand, it's like a grit material, and it just makes
So
it
here we
it
are,
seals
got the
properly.
cylinders all cleaned out, all the cooling out, got the surface all prepped, got that side just covered up. Come over here, got all the carbon built up out of there, cleaned it all up. Got the new valve up top.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, right.
You hear the difference?
Yeah, I could just hear it. It just sounds much better.
And then didn't think I saved him all that money. He tried to cheat me out of it.
Jeep.
Bro, that's wild, dude.
And you see, it's not a little bit of work. I had the
Oh,
whole
as
motor
soon-
apart.
yeah, you hear the word head anything in a car, and that's or manifold. You hear that
Yep.
word, you're like, you're taking shit
You
apart.
know the best one? People are like, if I had the tools, I would do it.
No, you
Then
wouldn't.
go buy the tools then.
Right.
Yeah.
The tools are not the problem.
The Snap-on digital torque wrench, $1,200.
I believe it.
You know
They're
what I'm saying? I'm like,
insane.
people are like, oh, well, I just buy the tools. I'm like,
I mean, you
Go
don't
for
have
it.
to buy a Snap one.
no, you don't.
Like,
But then some
yeah, don't go buy
cars,
like a.
they have degrees.
Mhm.
So if you got to do 70 foot-pounds and then an 80-degree turn.
Do you have to gap? They don't have the gap cars anymore, right?
Spark
Gap and
plugs.
spark plugs and stuff.
So, like older cars do, but most of them, the iridium spark plugs, if you gap them, you'll break the inside of the spark plug. So they're like pre-gapped already.
For whatever car. I
Yeah.
got you. Huh. Yeah, that's cool. I remember watching. That reminds me, like on Sunday mornings, they used to have before football and stuff. When I was a kid, they would have they call it like the 4x4 block or something like that. It was like 4 car shows that were 30 minutes long, like a truck show or whatever. But it was always the cleanest garages ever, and they would always have all the brand new stuff, and it was just beautiful looking. But it was always interesting to me. I'm like, I have no idea how that works. And I would be like learning, and then I just forgot all that stuff. But
Harbor Freight,
yeah,
best place to buy anything.
I don't know about that.
Not all.
I don't know about anything.
Not anything, but like you said, like what you mentioned about Snap-on tools.
Yeah, yeah,
Completely understand. Like a lot of people, like, oh, I have to have Snap-on tools. You know.
Well, I would say if you want to go make money, it's more important than if you want to have something to just work on your own stuff.
Right. 100%.
Like, I wouldn't say go get like a Ryobi gun, like a drill, for like a commercial for your job. But if all you do at your house is like hang some shelves or screw some stuff together, what? You don't need anything more powerful than
It's
that.
a weekend tool.
Exactly, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like that would die on my job on a roof in
One
maybe a week. If I made it a week, I'm being nice.
You or Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Makita.
Makita's up there too, but you
That's
don't hear
usually
about it as much.
no, yeah. That's what I got. All my tools are Makita,
Yeah.
and my lawnmower, and my blower, and my lawn.
Do you
tool.
really?
Mhm. It's all sitting right there. Yeah.
Hil-
I like Makita.
What about Hilti? Because isn't that like a top of the line one? I've always heard people
I-
talk about Hilti, but
I'm
it's
trying
like
to
more
think.
of
It's like I don't know.
I'll tell
I've
you
heard
right
of that. It's like what's the one I broke?
I've never used that. I've
There's
never
like
had
a
Hilti, so.
Japanese sounding brand, Hitachi. Hitachi's like they make some decent stuff, but they're expensive. You don't hear too much about them. But Bosch makes some really good stuff, but they don't make a lot of stuff.
Right,
Like,
you don't see.
They're like hammer drills and
yeah,
shit.
exactly. The hammer drills.
That's
and like,
actually what I have. That's
Mm.
a Bosch one. Is a hammer drill.
Uh-huh. They make good hammer drills.
Yeah, see, that's what
Oh, I've used a Hilti hammer drill
Mhm.
before. They're not bad.
Okay, I know they're really like I've heard of people using them. I've never owned one personally, so I can't tell you about them. That's why I asked if you guys,
Mm-mm.
and especially in a trade where you're on the roof.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff
and our electricians use them every day because we got to go through the house 99% of the time, like through the foundation
right.
to like run a conduit to go to the main panel and stuff.
Yeah, we had to do use it. So I tried to use my Bosch hammer.
We tried to mount one of these to a wall one time to cut a dryer vent out.
No, that wasn't that.
Yeah, remember?
That's a different.
No, remember he
hammer
brought us
drill.
the drill
That was
before.
a core drill.
No, but remember then he brought
Like
us
the
this
circle
out with the
ones?
core drill. Oh, dude.
Dude, they're 5-inch core drills. Me and Benny had to send them through whole people's like foundations to run new dryer vents. And you need a hose like
to run water
constantly,
single
and they're
piece.
supposed to be on something that's flat,
So
you
it
can
could, like, actually suction
it
to the wall.
and stay. but we're going through homes. So
And our
they're not
dumbass
flat.
bosses never checked this shit out, so we'd be doing brick.
Yeah.
So one of us would be holding the thing
We-
up on the ground,
And then
while
the
the
other
other
holding
one's
it like
drilling.
straight against to it, drilling. It was.
It was a fun time.
Dude.
It was something.
Hold on. These things were huge. They'd have us hold
They
it
were
up.
called core drills.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
my buddy Jake that don't like fruit. He works.
Fruitless Jake.
He's a plumber, and that's what he said. They'd be like doing core. They had to drill through the walls and core because he's a plumber, and he'll be doing stuff like that.
It's the Quebec or wherever. It's that. It's essentially.
This.
Yeah, that right there is 100% what it was.
Yep.
Except we would put it on its side.
And
then
someone
you
would have to hold it up.
Yeah, and it would spin, and you
You
would
have to
just
switch people
crank
sometimes.
it. Oh yeah.
How long is that usually? Like for a block, that's what? What
Dude,
is it,
like-
about a foot thick?
So
They're
if
like
they
15
work the way they're supposed to work, you could cut through someone's house
Couple minutes. I mean,
5 minutes.
Yeah.
But
What if they don't work the
where
way
they
they're
don't
supposed to
mount
work?
the way they're supposed
Quite
to
a
mount,
while.
couple hours.
No.
Because they blaze dull.
The one
out
did.
and everything?
Well, that's probably. Our
Well,
first
you don't want to
time.
blow the brick out either.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
once that
then
thing
it'll
starts
crumble.
shaking
Yeah,
in the
if you
wall,
if you go send it, because it's just when you turn it on, it just spins automatically, and you have the thing behind it. I don't know how they are, but there's a track where you're just bringing it closer. So it's spin. You're not really. It's spinning.
Like
and
a
you're
drill press almost.
exactly 100%.
Mhm.
And so if you send it too fast, dude, and you're gonna like
it'll jump
hit
on
the
your
stuff
ass.
around it, and like you said, if it's brick or
Yeah, so
stone,
like
it
this
might,
part here is supposed to mount to the wall.
And
How do they expect you to do that?
We got it
you
done.
see the bolts and everything,
Right.
but we always rented them, so we never got one with bolts. We
Yeah.
just got like one that was supposed to
Have a suction pad
suction
to
or
it that you hook the
something. Dude, I don't
compressor
know,
to.
but
Never
not
worked the way
whatever
it did.
was, yeah.
Doesn't work.
No,
No.
not
You
at
ever
all.
see the videos where they like,
Or me and Benny are just retarded.
No, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go
there's
with.
definitely room for.
I'm gonna go with he did a check the jobs before and just sent us out there with whatever equipment he had.
you ever see
Alright.
the ones where they
Yeah.
got the big blades where they cut and put like doors in the basement? They'll have a blade
like a
that's
concrete saw.
it's like this. No,
The big
it-
diamond blades.
Yeah, they're
I'm
like
gonna go through my
literally-
hand.
Huh?
I'm gonna go through my hand.
Did you really
Yep.
right here?
Yep.
From welding.
Yep.
Ooh.
Cauterized everything right then and there.
Did you lose your nerves?
So when I first did it, I was cutting a piece of 6-inch steel. So the blade was super hot already. And the steel kicked up, and like a dumbass, I tried to grab it in time. And it kicked my hand into the blade. And I was like, damn, that was fucking close. And I looked at my homie I was welded with, and I was like, damn, did you see that shit? He was like, yeah, you're lucky it got your glove. All of a sudden, I felt the glove get wet. And I was like,
No.
I'm going to the fucking hospital. And he was like, are you for real? And I'm like, took my glove off and it was just leaking. So I wrapped it up in my shirt, go over to the boss. He's like, oh, we're too cool to wear our shirts in the shop. And he saw it. It was a white shirt.
So yeah, I'm too cool.
And within fucking 2 minutes of the conversation, it was red.
done.
Whole thing was red. He goes, what the fuck did you do? We got it where we poured the alcohol and cleaned it up. You could see my nerve moving. You could see my bone in my hand. He was like, yeah, dude, you got to go to the hospital. I was like, no, I got to sit down. I'm about to pass out. Now that we saw this shit, like, I was fine until I saw the bone and tendon moving in my hand, but,
Until you see white meat and stuff.
yep,
you're
I
like,
got to
"Ugh."
sit down before we do anything,
Can
man.
you see videos, stuff like that without like?
That kind of stuff doesn't really
I'm gonna show
bother
you
me.
something,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna show you the X-ray first, and if you want to see the rest, I'll show you the rest. I don't even think I've ever showed you this.
Probably not.
But yeah, dude, it literally just filleted my thumb, and the blade was so hot, the doctor was like, it cauterized both sides of the
They
skin.
just melted it.
And they were like, you know, it's good because you didn't bleed, but it's bad because it trapped the infection, so they had to slice it back open and drain it out. Looks like Damien's foot.
You see it? Okay.
Come on, son.
You
That's
ready?
Yeah.
off.
You ready for this? That was the day after.
Oh,
the
you had to get
surgery.
the pins and shit.
Hold on, you ready? You guys want to see the video or the picture first?
Picture.
Up to you. Is this your
Pick-
foot?
Yeah. it's
Yep,
my
I'm
foot.
good. I want to see the
You
video.
wanna
See it, zoom in.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Shoo.
You want to see the video?
Yeah,
What the
that's
This is
fuck
not
was
at all.
that on?
This is on the way to the hospital.
Ew, that's gross. How did you do that?
All right. Nice.
Yo, look at that, Benny. Look at
You really-
yeah,
Nope.
you gotta.
Nope.
I got one that is not that bad.
Nope.
I think-
Yo, was there just like spots of skin
Hold on.
missing on that?
Hold on, watch this one. Ready?
Benny's like, I'm looking
Nope.
at cars, dude. What's he twisting?
A pin.
Oh, okay.
Watch when they pull it out. my
Oh,
eye.
that's gross. The pins.
Oh,
I
just-
saw my
yeah,
finger
it's
his
like
out.
that long.
No, bro. The pin was this.
It was
long.
even longer than
So
that.
look, I was
Yeah,
really-
I could watch that.
I used to wheelie dirt bikes all the time. Love to do it. It's really fun, honestly. I had a storage unit, and my buddy was like, "Why are you really so close to the wall all the time?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's fun to me." He's like, "You're going to hit the wall one day." You know what I said? When I hit the
Never
wall, I'll handle it when I hit the wall. Well, let me tell you something. That day came,
hit the wall.
and I hit the wall basically, wall, toes, skirt. Bottom of the foot peg went through the bottom of my foot, ripped my foot open, ripped my toe off. Literally, it was off.
Oh, yeah, that X-ray looked
Okay,
not existed.
it took me over a year to recover. 2 surgeries. They took a chunk out of my hip. I have it in my toe now. So you know how you have this bend in your finger or your toe?
Yeah.
That's gone. Mine moves like this now. And the reason why I asked you about your nerves, because in my big toe I have no nerves. I can't feel it. Like if you're touching it and I'm not looking, I will not know.
Dude, by the dumbass luck, when it went through, it missed everything.
That's crazy.
Missed
and that's why I
everything.
asked you that, because that is literally like when I got out of the hospital, my foot did this for 5 months. Non-stop.
Just twitched.
I could not get it. People are like, stop. I'm like, I can't control it. Like it's not
You think
funny.
I want to do
You
this?
think I asked the doc, and then this was my thing. Did they tell you if you lose feeling, you got to get your hand cut off or your finger?
So they told me if I lose feeling, I had to go back. Because then they were going to have to open it back up to check for nerves and
Well, they
all.
told me if I lose feeling in my toes, my foot's coming off.
Probably because that was a blood loss. It wasn't.
Or
it was
infection.
Blocking, well, it was probably blocking blood flow to your foot,
Yep.
so that was just going to gangrene anyway.
And did you know that without your big toes, you can't
You
walk?
can't walk. That's
Yeah,
all-
it's
that's
your
all
balance.
That's your
So
balance and
sometimes
your
I
support.
lose my balance, and people are like, "Are you drunk?" And I'm like, "Bro, let me show you my foot real quick." But same thing
Bro,
with
hey, we're about to have bring Damien here, where they can have just.
They can have
y'all-
a foot off.
Which foot is yours?
my right foot.
I think his is his left. They
That's
can
so
be
we
a
can make
pair
it-
of like.
We do a potato race.
Well, that's why when he said that about his hand,
A
look,
3-footed race, dude.
I didn't even fall off the dirt bike.
But they're good feet
I
together.
rode to the end of the aisle and hopped off. And when I hopped off, my foot was fine. Like it was numb, but I took my shoe off, and this is what I messed up. Like how you wrapped it up, I took my sock off in my shoe.
Yeah.
Took the compression off
And
of
then
it.
and
Yep.
then after it was white. I have a video of it as soon as it happened. Do you want to see?
I don't care. I'll
and
look
it was
at it.
white, and then all of a sudden after that, it was game over.
It was game
When he showed
over.
me his finger, I was like, "Oh man, I can relate to that one."
Yep.
You're going to be like, "Yo, what is wrong with you?"
Ready to go look at it?
Nope.
This was hold on, no, that was afterwards. I gotta show you the video after it happened, and I rode to the end of the aisle and hopped off. I said, "Bro, my foot's numb." I said, "I broke my foot." He said, "What?" I said, "My foot's numb and it hasn't come back yet." Watch, wait till you see how white it was, and it just started leaking.
That's the worst is when you start feeling
Yeah, it
the
was
blood.
fine, and then it's just like, there's some blood coming.
Game over. It was game
Now it's
over.
dripping everywhere.
Now
You're
it's
just
dripping
breathing.
everywhere.
Yeah, the floor's red. Hell
Dude, that
yeah.
was literally the worst part. It was like, I was fine, and then I just felt the wetness in the glove.
Once you
And I
feel
was
that,
like,
it is game over.
motherfucker. As soon as I felt the glove, like the blood of the glove, I was like, it's bad. It's a lot. Yep.
Once you said that, I was like, I can relate on that one. It's game over. With your nerves is no joke. Like, yeah.
I wouldn't want that. I got that fence post there. I got them 11 stitches, dude.
Yeah.
Chest
What
beat.
happened?
Dylan gave himself a second asshole.
Yeah, dude. I was
Oh.
doing Benny. Did you? I don't even know. Did you still work there?
I was on a different job site.
Yeah, they gave me a job for 2 people for sure, and I was like, I guess I'll just work hard and try to do it. And all that being said, what I did, all the dangerous shit I did that day, I was climbing stuff with. What happened was the least dangerous part of my whole day. It was so dumb.
That's what got you.
Oh yeah, you know the air compressors you pull behind you, like in the truck, the little blue ones, the Airmans, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like going through Canton or Highlandtown, 21224, just through the alleys, hitting all these rental properties the same people own. Well, I would climb up on it, and I would wrap the compressive air hose just on top, and like just sit it there, and then move on, because I wasn't wrapping it all up and just cruising a couple
not
houses
worth it.
down. So I do that. I come out of the alley, shut somebody's backyard fence, and I hop up, wrap it up, and I just hop off the wheel well of it. The gate, I didn't lock it apparently, and it swung back open, and I just was like, dude, and I didn't hit the ground, and I was just
On the
fence
gate.
post, and the shit was in
How did you get off?
ripped myself off of it.
God,
Yeah.
bro.
It was, I mean, it's not my butt, it's in my leg.
It don't
But
matter.
like, yeah. I got and I couldn't see it, and I was like, it's one of those things that happen, you just kind of grab it, and you're just like, ooh, and you don't know how bad it is. You don't just grab it with pain, like, ooh.
You showed me, and I go, I think you need to go to the hospital.
And I was like, I don't know. And then I didn't realize it was cut. I just thought, it hurt. And I'm
Right.
like, And I look, and there's just a puddle like on the floor, and I'm like, oh shit, the same thing. I took my shirt off and I put it there, and I call my boss, and I felt like a junkie. I'm sitting there in an alley in the city, just like this, with a shirt wrapped around my leg, just like chilling, just leaking out of my leg, dude. I'm like, cool. This is cool.
That was one of those you're never gonna believe this.
I got 11 stitches, and the lady's doing it to me at like patient first or something, and I was like, so how does it look? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like,
what's it look like?
Well, that's what I said. What's it look like? She goes, oh, I guess you haven't seen it. I'm like, I took a picture, I think, girl. I'm like, but I haven't seen, like, it's on my butt. She goes, oh, I guess that makes sense. She goes, you want me to take a picture of it? Because I couldn't get it going.
So, yeah, I do.
She's like,
actually.
yeah. So I just, I'm
If
like
you
laying
wouldn't
there. I just
mind.
was like, here you go. And she just was like, cool. Took a picture of it, like all. My mom still has it. She brought it up recently, and I was like, I don't even have that. Like, why do you still have that?
That is crazy.
It was a good one. It was just like the wound itself.
He said
like,
it was a good one.
Bro, it was 11 stitches. It was like 8. I guess they have small and large. It was like 7 or 8 large stitches and then a few small ones. But
all because of one fucking gate.
dog, yeah, I just went down on it. Like it was inside. All my weight was on that.
Bro,
I was
I
like,
know that shit hurt.
it didn't feel good.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Mm-hmm. It didn't feel good at all.
That is
But I mean, it is what it is.
We're here now. We're
I'm pretty
past
sure
it.
that I still own the underwear that happened in, and there's just like a hole like that big. Like the tiniest little hole, like
You would
in the
never
leg of
expect
the
it.
underwear. Yeah, you wouldn't think what happened. That's a pretty good. It was a gnarly scar for a while. Like,
I think the worst
but
part is to pull yourself off of it.
That's what I asked myself. Like, how,
Yeah,
how
like
do you
they're-
get off? Like,
how I don't know how that was it. Like I don't know.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm. And of course, like some people have the round and what. No, they had like
The spike.
the spike ballast. I was like, of course.
I'm glad it went in your leg though.
He didn't have the arrowhead where
Yeah.
it gets.
Although it's gross to say, and I'm not a gay guy, but like things do go in people's butt and they're fine. So like maybe I'd have been like, I'm violated, and then I'd have just
Went
been
home,
like,
though.
now I feel real freaking weird, like and shameful or something.
never
and
go
then
back
it'd
to
be fine.
that job again. Can't watch the
Yeah,
filth
like
off of
something
you.
like that, but like not 11 stitches or something. But then I think it is
That
what it
job, they used to put us in some crazy ass situations, like with the fucking dryer vent, same place.
is. Mhm.
We had to do one house one time. This woman, dude, literally was a chain smoker.
Oh man.
Dude, it was the first job we ever took my little brother on with us. And like she was literally lighting one cigarette off the
Right
other.
after.
And there was no breaks in between.
It's
From the
disgusting.
time we were there till the time she left, she had a cigarette lit.
And you're in that house, so when you leave, that's all
Well,
you
dude,
see.
it was
doors
so
were open, all we
bad.
could breathe in.
It was so bad you could literally see like the nicotine tar dripping off the walls and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And we're in the return vent,
Yeah.
the ductwork, which is sucking in all the air.
Right.
And just
So we
just
come out
stuck.
and we are covered in cigarette tar.
Gross.
It was to the point where like we were standing outside this house stripping down to undershirts and boxers,
Oh yeah, outside.
just pouring
on the
water on
sidewalk.
each other to get the shit off
This
of
is-
us.
Damn.
And we're calling the owner and we're like, just a heads up, like when we get back to the shop, don't judge us, but we're riding home in our boxers and undershirts.
I'm leaving to get a shower.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
And they were like, are you for real? We were like, we took pictures of our clothes and they was just stained in nicotine tar.
Mhm. Just
It was
like,
so
yeah.
thick.
Yeah,
It
we've
was
seen
gross.
Some gross stuff at that job. I'm
Especially
glad
seeing
I'm.
people like going in people's houses. You probably see the worst.
Oh, I've been. Yeah,
Dude, we went in one person's house. Literally, it was so bad the landlord showed up because we told him we weren't doing the job.
Well, we couldn't get. They didn't have any. They had one vent exposed.
Yeah, you could only get the one. There was so much shit piled up in the house. The guy's like, how many vents did you find? And I was, one.
Me and Benny split. Yeah, we split. We're like,
What do you
you
mean,
go
like
through,
the- like
like
the-
the registers where the air
Like where
blows
the air
out.
comes
Okay,
out of.
okay.
So we would send a hose, the brush, and a vacuum through them all. So we would like attack a house because it was a certain price point for whatever.
Right, you got
So we're like, Benny's gonna go upstairs or whatever. I'll go downstairs. We'll meet. We're like, how many did you see? How many vents you count? And he's like,
One.
and I was like, none. And it was like, okay, we can get to one vent.
How
Yeah.
does that work cleaning them?
So it just sends a brush down, abrasive action, knocks the shit loose with a vacuum right behind it that sucks it out.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, this house was supposed to have like 30 some vents.
And there's the same house that had people sitting there while there was like 2 cats in the house. but
Literally
they had,
just
like,
pissing in the corner.
3 or 4 litter boxes. More litter boxes than actual cats.
And they were also
all-
filled. The cats were shitting
like
and
piled
pissing
up.
in
And we
the
had
corner.
the boss's son with us that day, and we were like, dude, don't even just
Don't go
just
in this
stay
house.
outside. We're like, we'll take care. And then, yeah, the landlord came and actually told them they had 30 days to clean it up. They had to
Or
get
they're
out.
gone.
Uh-huh. He's
Yeah.
like, I had no idea. Like, they pay on time, so I don't come here. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's never problems. He's like, I haven't been here since I was around the house, and this is absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah. They literally had mold growing up the walls from all the piss and shit in the litter
Well,
box.
let me-
It's wild how people live, dude. And I don't live I don't have an amazing thing, but I don't live.
No,
Like,
100%.
Dude, we go in people's houses. We be pulling fucking shitty underwear out of the
Out
vents
of
from their
vents.
kids and all. Yep.
Now let me ask you something, because you guys did a lot of like that's considered what, like HVAC work pretty much.
It part. An
We're the-
HVAC
we're the-
person would not. I can't say we did I mean, we definitely.
You touched
Our
on it.
knowledge of a little bit of stuff helped people out, but cleaning has generally no. They don't-
Okay.
But
I got that house I lived on in Avondale. The unit was downside, and the unit was too big for the duct work that went through the house,
Mhm.
right?
So because of the buckle and shit.
No, it caused it to sweat so bad that mold started
Oh
growing
yeah, the
through all my
condensation.
pipes. No, they didn't even clean the pipes. I had fur growing on the mold on the drywall. Like,
Well, that's because they were touching at that point. Because if you break the spores,
you
it'll
need
spread.
remediation.
well, this was
Yeah.
straight mold.
Oh,
Bro, I
yeah.
was living in it. They wouldn't
Yeah.
clean it, so they wind up coming in and just cutting the mold out and never even cleaned the ductwork. They just
That's
left all,
wild.
They left all. I have pictures of it. It was black, purple,
Yeah,
white,
no,
and
but-
it was fur. Like, I'm talking.
we used
fur.
to have little test kits for that stuff.
Yep.
We put.
We'd be like, you got to call a restoration
Yeah.
company.
I tried to tell, and the landlord, oh, no, it's okay. You know what he ended up opting out to do? Instead of using the AC, how about I take money off your rent and you can just use your
Window
your
units or
window
something.
units? I said, well, what about heat? Because you know the heat runs through it.
The
Oh,
same
you'll be
thing.
good.
Yeah.
I'll find you these
What?
pictures. I'm talking
That's
about.
how Petri dishes
What
is
changes?
go.
Like, the heat's fine.
So I'm glad I'm not there anymore. But yes, I'll have to find you guys these pictures because with you saying that, you know how that stuff is.
Dude,
And
we-
this was bad.
Between our boss one time and
The
the
homeowner.
homeowner, both of us, we said there's mold. Both people said, or the homeowner's like, it's fine. We give them the spiel, which homeowners probably think it's bogus, and
We
we're
just
just
don't
trying
wanna
to
do
get
the
out
job.
of jobs because we're like, hey man, these spores are like contained in these little mold, the circles you see, like they're sitting there. But if we send a brush through
And
that
break the
and
spores.
break them all over,
Yeah,
and then you turn your air conditioning on, and it just goes.
Goes in your lungs, right?
Well,
everywhere.
airborne, and it helps. Once
Yeah.
you spread the spores, they
Yeah,
can grow
And
anywhere.
they had two young kids, and we got a call back after they said do it, so we did it. Both of them, our boss and the guy, were like, okay. Between a rock and a hard place, they're both saying. And
You
then,
made
like,
he
a
made
few
the
weeks
owner
later-
sign something.
Yeah, a few weeks later, both his kids were in the hospital with bleeding lungs, and we got called back to this house, and this guy starts to argue with us, and our boss went out through this whole meeting. And you remember that? I sat there and go,
Oh, yeah.
Tony, I'm not going to let this guy call us a liar right to our
Mm-hmm.
faces. So before I get into it, I'm walking outside. I was like, we told you exactly what the risks were. Tony, sorry, we're name dropping. I don't mean you dropping names. Don't mean you no companies. But whatever. I'm like, dude, you said do it. You said, I'm not going to be called a liar. Everyone knew this was happening. You're responsible for putting your kids in the hospital. We told you. We're the last people that you need
Then
to
he
be
wanted
going
us to do it again while we
Yeah.
were there.
Uh-huh. And we're
So
like,
you guys can get sick.
I
Yeah,
don't-
run it again.
I-
No,
no.
I'm
Yeah, but,
going
like,
home.
People are wild, dude. Like, I've had excellent people. Like, I've been to a lot of houses with amazing
And
customers.
then you
But
get a lot that are just.
because I've just,
bullshit.
for how it's been like 10 years straight that I've worked at a job where I go to someone else's home every single day almost. So I've
Right.
seen, like,
clean
probably a-
people, dirty people,
and it's all,
regular
and you
people.
can't, there's no telling. Rich people, poor people, any color, any age, there's no, you have no idea who's going to be dirty, clean. There, I've seen the poorest of poor with a whole row of boarded up
Immaculate.
houses with one house in that whole row that's a live, and we clean their ducts, and it might not be expensive things in there, but it's a little old lady who keeps the place perfectly
Right.
clean. The stuff's old, it's not modern, but it's
To her, it's-
clean,
yeah, it's
and it's
clean.
neat. And then you walk in a place where it's like a half mansion, and it's like maybe it's because they never had to do it. They have maids and house cleaners, so they're like, we can be
Filthy
as
as
dirty
shit.
as we want, and there's dog shit all over the place, and it's like,
You know what gets me? Bathrooms.
oh, bro.
Carpeted bathrooms.
Well,
Oh,
that
how many?
pays.
All right, now
I
let's
love
touch
you.
on that. How old is that? Because my grandfather bought a house in West Virginia from his family member. The house has been around for a
My
while.
mom's house had that when she bought it.
I'm
Carpeted.
not a-
not her
that shit
main
is
bathroom, like an upstairs one. yeah.
Carpeted bathroom.
It's the worst idea ever.
Who does like when you like? What if
It's a petri dish.
yeah?
First of all, it's probably great for like
in the
for
morning
how
when
it
it's cold.
feels.
Yeah.
Like when you get out of
Right.
it, like that's why you have a mat
mat,
or something that you
exactly.
can wash. But like, yeah, just asking to get disgusting and keep mold and everything. But yeah,
Mm.
Dude, I think the craziest house we ever saw. We went to do this job, and this woman had these two big dogs. And we're not thinking anything of it. She's got these mats all over the place.
Oh, jeez.
And we're starting to do the job, and we get ready, and I put my hand on the counter, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, what's wrong with you? I go, I just got electrocuted. And he goes, what? And I go, I swear, something in here just electrocuted me.
We had no idea. It went on for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and he's going, yeah, bullshit. And he goes to lean on the counter, and he gets electrocuted.
What was it like?
They were shock
So
pads.
she had little shock on the couches.
From the dogs
for
getting
the
on top of it.
And they were like all the way cranked.
everywhere, dude. We're like kitchen nook high counters.
Yep.
It's like
It got to the
dog's
point
not
where
up
we're
here,
like,
dude.
we're like balls deep in this job, and everywhere we're moving, we're getting zapped.
Yeah, we're like having to pull stuff out to get to like their ducks.
Shock
And
your shit
we're
again.
like
Yep.
grabbing a chair to sit in, and the things like we're like because at first we're just touching the sides of things, and because it's like sitting on it, we're still like
Get in the conduction,
Yeah,
get
like,
electrocuted.
what the fuck is going on, dude? It went on for a little while.
We go
and then
outside,
we're
we
like,
call the owner, we're like, the boss, we're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, everywhere in this house, we're getting zapped. And he's laughing at us, and we're like, we're not
This
lying.
isn't funny. Like this. It's
And the
not-
more-
Come here, like.
And the woman's in the background goes, oh, I forgot to tell you, I got shock pads all over the house.
Yeah, my dog's like.
And the
to get all
owner
over
goes,
place.
wait, what the fuck did she just say?
Yeah. Look.
And I'm like, she's got shock pads all over the house.
I've
He goes,
never even heard of
Me-
it.
pack
Dude, I've
that
never seen
shit
them.
up and get the fuck out
You
of
don't
there.
think you would move them before? Like, hey, I got
Or
people coming to clean my
unplug
dogs.
them.
Let me-
Nope.
Like turn them off or train your dogs better.
Yeah, we
Like,
told her,
what
we're like, look, we're not doing this anymore. Like, we keep getting zapped unless you're going to move them or, like, do something. She goes, that's a lot of work. We're like, yeah, it sure is, especially when you keep getting electrocuted trying to fucking do it.
And they probably weren't a little, but you.
No,
felt
they
that.
were
Yeah,
they were
I mean,
zapping
they were, like,
us.
knocking us or anything, but it was enough to be like,
It would give you a little crack.
yeah, like
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yep.
That is wild.
So we're like, look, you got like 15 minutes to move them all so we could get to what we got to do.
Then
She
there-
goes, nope, just leave.
I mean, you probably see like dealing with cars. People keep their cars disgusting. Oh, guys, he's like, hold up. He's like, got examples of
You can
that.
pull it up. I'll show you this one. This one
Uh-oh.
is crazy.
Hold on, hit the yeah.
It is 1, 2,
Yeah, we're about
3,
to
4.
internet expose specific
love this.
people's cars.
Go to the fifth video, right? One more, right there. This is the guy's
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Oh,
And right
that's
now,
great.
you can save £50 per person. Nothing beats
Look
a
at all that
Jet2
ash.
holiday. And right now, you can save
Holy
£50 per person.
shit.
Why?
Bro, he said, will you get in? I was like, ooh.
I mean, I have 2
I
dogs,
guess.
and my shit ain't like the cleanest, but holy
No,
crap,
that was the
man.
worst car I've ever seen. I had to take a video because it was
That's
absolutely
nuts.
disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
That's gross, dude. So what? When did you officially open your shop? How long has it been now?
What, my-
Your new the one on Urban.
I got in there September 26th.
So just
So-
just over a month.
Just over a month.
Did you sign a lease?
a 34-month lease, which I was a little iffy on that.
That's
I'm
kind of
not-
long.
Because that's guaranteed 34 months that I have to pay.
That's weird. It's not 36 for 3
So-
years. They're like 2 years and 10 months.
The owner that
Yeah.
owns the building owns this lot that has a building next to it. So it's one lot. Then the building beside us is like 25,000 square feet. It's a huge building. And then you have my building that's like 3,000 square feet that like doesn't do nothing compared to this building. But it's on one lot. And so it's both the same address, but mine is technically, I guess they put
B
it,
or something.
it's S-6325. I don't know if it's like S for side building or S or whatever it is, but it's S. So it's separated between the two, but I moved in there at 26. There was somewhere where I was going with it, but I forgot.
34 months.
Oh, 34-month lease. So it co-assigns with their lease. Their lease
Mm.
ends in 34 months. So he wanted it to run corresponding with their lease.
That makes so if anybody's gonna resume, it's gonna be the same thing.
Right,
That
so-
makes sense. You don't
Well,
like,
then I think he's planning on selling it afterwards because it was a mutual friend that that introduced me to the owner. And it's funny because I did work on the owner's zero-turn lawnmower, which I don't offer that as a service, working on people's like zero turns. But because they're the one guy, his name's Mark, good guy, I do it for him. And then his buddy that owns the building's like, hey, like there's no videos of that one on there though, but he was like, I got a John Deere zero turn. Can you come out and service it and do all the work and whatever? So I wound up doing it, but he's the guy that owns it. So he came to me and said, would you be interested in buying the building when the lease ends? I was like, it all depends on what the price would be on it.
the whole building or your
Well, that's the
3,000
thing.
square
That's the
foot
thing.
part of
If
it.
I want to buy both buildings and the lot, I looked it up. It's like $2.1 million.
Oh yeah, millions.
So I'm like, but I'll tell you this: they
Well, it's a loan. You're
they-
not like
right,
Yeah.
going with millions
So
of
what
dollars.
I look at is they basically go off 1,000 per square foot is what you pay, right? So it is like if you think about they'd be
28,000
they'd be
square
20 paying 20. It was like 24,000, 26. They'd be paying like $25,000 a month in rent, which is crazy.
Well, what you do is you buy that stick out of your 3,000 small one, and then
And
you
rent that one out.
rent the big one out to a bigger company.
Could you imagine? Well, the people next door, they do work for Comcast.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
So I
somebody that has a solid
A million,
top
billion
corporate
dollar business.
right?
that
And then
comes
you
in.
keep your small little.
That'd
But
be
it's still
over
not
there.
small. 3,000 still not small.
No, but compared to a
Right,
25,000,
right.
oh yeah, we're
Because you don't need that.
No,
like,
and it's just me.
exactly.
I don't have
No
no,
partner
help.
anymore.
I have no partner. He passed away, so
Oh,
it's
that's.
literally.
Oh, I didn't know that was the.
it
That
was
was
him.
your. Okay.
Yeah, it was him. So it's just me in there.
Man, that's unfortunate, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
That's another bro. There's just layer after layer. Are we
I
done?
mean, it
How
could
many
just-
more? Are
Like
we done
an
with layers to
onion.
this
Yeah,
story, bro? I don't
it's
want.
crazy.
It just keeps getting sadder and sadder. I don't want to hear any more of it.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
it's
But
just-
that's just so I had up there. That was my partner. So now everyone asks me like, "Oh, is it you have a partner?" I'm like, "It's just me." Like after right for every one car I finish, there's 3 more waiting.
I mean, it sucks.
It's
if,
great.
if people can't wait, but that's great to have the work.
That's what
The
I
only
can't
problem
complain.
is you don't want it to build up so much to where the wait time's so. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I have
there's
to
gotta-
start telling people. Like they're like, "Hey, can I drop my car off?" I'm like, "If you drop your car off, it's gonna be sitting for a couple days."
Like,
At
as,
minimum.
as long as you know that, then
Right
cool,
now,
so.
I have jobs where like it's crazy because like I can get one big job done in, but if let's say I'm waiting for parts, I can move that and finish another car or 2 smaller jobs in the time that I'll do the one big job because I'm waiting for parts for this one. Like right now, I have. Actually, I'll tell you now before we get to that. My grandma actually hit a curb, and it messed up her car.
better.
Long story short, I just got paid from Geico to fix her car. Straight through the
Because you through the
through
insurance.
the insurance company because I have a licensed registered business. I got paid straight through Geico to fix her car, which is crazy to think about. Like I would have never imagined to the point where I have an insurance company paying me.
That's awesome.
Check straight from Geico with my company's name and
Well,
everything.
what do they call it? Imposter syndrome? Because here's the thing: you're fully legit. You have a business. You're licensed, and why would you never imagine that you could get?
I just never-
Because it's like you
It's
feel
like-
like it's unreal. It's
I
like I
tell
feel like an
people-
imposter. Like you own it and you're fully legit, and you don't feel like you earn it, but you definitely did. You know what I'm saying? Like
and I look at him like, damn.
you do deserve that.
3
Like,
years ago, I would have never expected where I'm at now. But it also, like I told you, I literally work from 9 a.m. to, like, when I leave here, we're at, let's see, 8:30. Whatever time I leave here, I'm going to my shop to work.
it's only like what 10 minutes from here.
Yeah, 10
Probably
minutes down
not,
the road.
yeah, maybe.
So I'll be at the shop probably to 12 o'clock tonight, 1 o'clock tonight, and then I'll get up tomorrow morning and do the same thing again.
At least, and that's cool because you need something like that grind mentality, that work ethic to work for yourself, by yourself. Because if you don't have that, you can take that time. It's 8, it's Sunday, I'll just go home.
Yeah,
but like,
well, and it's people. This is my favorite saying. People are like, "It must be nice to have that."
it
Must be nice.
it's half and half. Like it is nice to not have a boss like that and all that and work whenever you want to. But then, yeah, like the flip side of that is exactly what I'm saying. Discipline and that work ethic. If you don't have that, then it's not nice
You know what
because you're
people
going to
don't
be
tell you?
dying and.
Which you'll never hear someone say. It must be nice to work all those hours.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
never hear one person ever tell you that, but you'll always get, "Oh, it must be nice to have that truck.
Yeah.
It must be nice
Oh,
to
yeah.
have that building." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is
Yeah.
nice. It's also nice that I work 70, 80
Yeah.
hours a week too."
It's not that nice when the bill comes
Yeah, I
at
was
the
like,
end
guess
of the
what
month.
else is nice? So my alarm goes off at 4:30 in the morning every day for the last 7.5 years, and I got to get at the shop and then drive to PA and get on a roof all day in the sun. It's not snow, but
Yeah.
the wind, whatever that weather is. Yeah,
You'll
it
never
sucks.
hear that. Never once will you ever hear it must be nice to work those hours or drive those hours, but they'll be like, "Damn, it must be nice to have your own house."
It
Or
is.
your own
You're
car.
right. It is nice to have my own house we're sitting in, and the ability to
Do this.
have us down here because I wanted to try to do something. Yeah, but you know why it is? Because I worked my ass off to be able to do it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And the same as
It's great.
It is nice that
But
I
you'll
don't have
never
to
hear someone
rely
say
on
that.
roommates. That's the nice part. I can rely on myself.
Yep.
'Cause
And you
I'm-
don't have to worry about if someone's going to pay you or if someone's not going to pay you.
And so much? So when I bought the house 5 years ago, way more of a struggle. I've gotten raised. I make more money than
Right,
5
right.
years ago, the same job. But like, even then, I was like, could I get a roommate? Yes. But do I really want to deal with it? Nah. I can rely on myself, and I'll deal with it and budget and discipline myself, and I did. And now, luckily, it's paid off, and I can come home, and I'm not super struggling, and
Right.
it's cool. And I can be like, yeah, look, Benny, let's go buy dinner for other people every Sunday and cook them whatever, you know what I mean? And it's cool.
And
so.
that's another thing I was gonna say. You also cook. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna just go buy our food. And I try to tell people, do you know how expensive it is to buy food every day?
We
I mean,
can tell you.
And
I have a homie who was here last week and had dinner with us.
he said, yeah.
$900 a week on food and drinks.
That's what he told us. I mean, don't get me wrong. He apparently he goes to the bars and stuff. So
Right, but
people can easily spend $100 for
but
alcohol
still.
for no reason. Oh yeah, he said easily $900 a week. I was like, bro, that's a good job.
That's $3,600 a month.
That's
people don't even make
$3,200
that.
a
That's what I'm
month.
saying. That's a good job.
People don't even make that.
Right.
Yep.
So does he have a house? Does he?
So,
I just learned all this today.
That's
so
what I
my
wanna-
buddy used to sell medical equipment.
Yeah, he was like a medical.
Did very well in
salesperson.
that, and he also owned a house that he used to rent out,
Okay,
like
so
rooms
he had
and
passive
all.
income.
So when he got let go from the medical thing because they were phasing out everyone in Maryland, and he was one of them they phased out, he sold the rental property,
Okay.
took all that money and gave it to an investor who invested it. So every month off that investment, he's making like $18,000
That's what Sean was saying earlier.
in
18
return.
grand, which is an insane amount of money.
So
Crazy.
that's been able to carry him through.
That's 200 grand a year.
Yeah. And literally, he's just been traveling. He went to Italy this year. He just got back from Colombia, Mexico. He's getting ready to fly to like the Bahamas for a wedding for the weekend.
See, my thing is though, he's young,
Yeah.
and if that dries up,
You're done.
you're done. So I'd be trying to do a little, enjoy some of that, do a little less of it, get a job, and then bank a lot of that and throw that in an IRA or something while he can. You know what I mean?
Bought another rental property.
Right, or something 18 grand a month, buy a new fucking rental property and sell it again. And
Well,
invest
so the
rest.
problem with that though is like once you get into that, is the whole landlord thing is like then you're dealing with every issue
yeah.
that
Oh,
happens.
yeah.
So
And
the money you
people-
put out,
the people's
yeah.
worse than the issue.
So you have to wait for hopefully they have their rent on time, and then whatever breaks you
Yeah.
have to fix. So that's
Yep.
out of your pocket.
Yep.
Right.
And the only thing you have from them is that deposit they put down in the beginning.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, that's
It's like a either good or a bad.
Yep.
And you better hope you got the good
or,
people.
or
Yep.
you take that. I mean, there's companies out there that'll run all that stuff and maintain for you, and then you make.
Yeah, but they
make
still give you a
less-
bill at the end of the month.
That's what I'm saying. You make or a percentage of their you'll
The
make
rent.
less money off of your being a landlord, but it's stress free.
Yeah,
it's
they'll
like-
send the companies in for
Exactly.
you.
It's do you want to make 100% of it and struggle and be annoyed? They say, or I can make 50% of the money off the house I was gonna make, and I don't have to do anything because they're gonna take care of it all. Kind of worth it.
50% of something's better than 100% of
100%,
nothing.
especially if it's the same thing that you can just at any time be like, okay, never mind, I got this now, or something,
My
But-
last house, that's what they did. They had a company that you had to put your application through.
Mhm.
They do the screening
Mhm.
process and all that. But I'll tell you what was annoying. They went to a company that did all your the washers and dryers, right?
Uh-huh.
So if your washer broke, they would come pick it up and they would bring you another used one that was fixed already. They had it fixed.
So they were just swapping shit out.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
And I'm not lying to you. The last dryer that I got, the door was this big on the front.
My old landlord was like that. Literally, our dryer went out.
I mean, I have a used dryer, I can't talk.
Well,
The door was this
Wow.
big.
we had a
It
big
was-
ass. That's the same here. He brought us one like
What
that.
do
You
you
could
do
barely
with
fit
that?
like half the load in.
Literally, you
We
gotta
were like,
split
what
your
the
loads up.
Baby
fuck
clothes,
is
dude.
this?
Don't put a blanket in there. Good luck.
A week later, it's dry.
For real, though.
For real.
That is hilarious. It's funny that you say it because yes, it's literally that. You know, some goes wrong. They're like, "Oh, we got another one." You're like, "Is it?"
No, I want you to fucking fix the one I have.
I was like, "Can I just keep this one and you pick?" No, we're going to cycle it out. And I'm like,
Through that company, I guess they just have a whole.
Well, no, you know what it
round
is
of
they
them.
go to like Habitat for Humanity stuff spots,
Mhm.
and they just buy used dryers because they're fucking $200 compared to
Dude, I bought that one at the Eastern Avenue spot for $165,
That's what I'm saying. That's
and it works
yeah.
perfect.
compared to paying $300 to fix it.
Oh yeah.
And then they're not wasting the time and shit like that. They're just like,
Uh-huh.
fuck you, here you go, this is
Yep.
what you get.
the guy came to my house, worked for Charm City Appliances. That's who they renter.
Mhm.
He came in and he shows a dryer. And they had arms on the dryer that like balances. It was a top load dryer, something.
Mhm.
And whatever it was, or the washing machine had balanced, and there was these arms. And he said, "Look, they're going to want me to order these arms." And he said, "It's probably just going to break again, and then they'll have to get you a new one." So he orders these arms. We wait a week. They come out, put it on. 2 days later, broke. So he comes back out like, "Yeah, I told you it was going to do it, but we'll put a new one in for you." Like not a new one, but they just
do it in the
because
first
they
place.
had
Yeah,
to show that
right,
they were
right, they
trying to
tried.
fix it rather
Yep.
than just fixing
Put
it
the
the
work
first
order
time.
in for a fit. Yeah.
Then the one brings us a dryer one time. It didn't even work. They
That's
literally-
the best.
He put it in. He was like, it's not working. He had to literally had to take it right back out.
He brought a
You didn't
gas
think
dryer for an electric unit.
It was. That's exactly what it was. An electric, and he brought a gas. He said, "Is this electric?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, this is a gas one."
Yep.
I was like, "Damn, that sucks, bud."
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
'Cause they're holding one's 240, one's 120. Like,
One takes gas, one doesn't.
Don't.
yeah, man. I'm gonna say like the whole plugs are generally different.
Yeah, you
You
got the
can't
one-
even plug them in a lot of times. Like before you even get to what it is, you can't even plug it in the wall.
Bro, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that you say that though, because I've dealt with that
With a
same
T-Tamer.
exact problem. You're
Uh-huh.
just like, ooh, all right, never mind. Like, so yeah, that's the bad thing about rental properties,
Yep.
especially if you're the one that's living in it.
Yep.
Well, luckily for your shop, you're the renter, so anything goes wrong there,
Yeah.
the other people gotta take care of
Yep.
it.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you what happened the other day. It rained.
He's like, well, they're supposed to. He's
That's
like,
what you
"Alright."
think.
Yeah, right.
It rained the other day, right? And my lot's on an angle a little bit. Okay? And it flooded the lot out. And I'm not talking a little bit. I'm talking 5-gallon bucket. It was halfway up the bucket.
I woke up the other day to water in my bedroom again. Sump pump failed again.
Jeez, dude.
So then we got a new sump pump.
Well, that's good at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let's add a little bit of water.
No, that's a.
You're talking 100. Hold on, look. It went all the way over to the. It went all the way over to the fence.
Yeah, be like, you gotta fix this grade, Hermie.
Like here I
Or
am
just
all
put
the way
some
over
type of
by the
grate.
fence.
Bring me sandbags.
Look, I'm all the way over by the fence right now.
Why didn't they grade a different way? Also, they gotta grade it at another angle or some kind of drainage. That's wild.
And then they have one little pipe in the corner that's this big, and it just fills
Just
with
fill
leaves.
with leaves.
I was gonna say,
immediately,
clog
right?
the shit.
So you know what I have to do? I have to take a rake and put a rake in front of it, and then every couple minutes I gotta go there and pull all the leaves away.
You'd be surprised they put like no wire over it, like mesh or something.
No, nothing. Just, and then it goes into the other so the one that's on the property. It would be if you're looking at the building to the right, but the people on the left apparently are assholes. So I can't even go over there and like redo it and redo the drainage system because they
it's
won't
on
let you on
their
the
side
property.
or whatever.
They just won't let you on the property. So I'm like, all right, whatever. What
I
can
named
I
that
do?
pipe to their property, flood them out.
Jeez, dude. That's some
Little
crappy deal.
things you run into, but everything else been great. I put a lift up in there. That was fun.
Like,
By hand.
but
We did it by
By
hand.
hand?
And I brought over some people, and it
They're
was, I should have just rented a
huge.
forklift
Uh-huh.
or something. It was
they're huge, bro.
14 foot, 12 foot tall. I had this one set up. I climbed up it, wrapped myself around it, and was running the cables.
Hydraulics.
The hydraulic lines and the cables. And then I brought a truck in and put a 8 foot or 12 foot ladder in the bed of the truck and climbed up the ladder. So I'm going to show you guys a picture. You guys are going to find this great.
Let's see how much these averagely weigh.
Yeah, it was a 12,000 pound lift. Yeah, I can actually.
Is that how much? That's the lift capacity, though.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, Roscoe. Hi, bud.
So this was the lift we put up in there.
Yeah, blue one.
You know you
Yeah.
can buy these off Amazon?
The
Yeah,
Ford
no,
Post
thank
car
you.
lift.
Come on, Bucky.
Hold on, I should be able to tell you right here. 12.
Man, Amazon sells everything.
They sure do. Thank you. That one right there, huh? Pretty much that blue one.
So I bought an Atlas, and I bought it.
There we go. This is Atlas.
Yeah, I was saying it's literally that. That's what pretty sure Kelsey's grandfather had in his garage. Oh, hi, girl. All the animals coming down.
It was an extra wide, extra tall. It was like, all said and done, it was like almost $6,000.
That seems
Almost
kinda
$6,000.
cheap, honestly.
Yep. It weighs. Hold on, I'm trying to see how much it weighs.
Oh, that's
Cause
like
I had to go
literally
pick it up
exactly
on
the
my
one.
trailer. Product specs. Will it just tell me the weight of it so I can tell you? Shipping weight, 2,200 pounds.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
And we literally had to do it by hand. Like I had people like lifting the post up, and then when you said something about the hammer drill, I had my little Bosch hammer drill. Yeah, it wasn't doing shit. It was not. I had to go get a what was it? What the fuck?
Like
was
an
it?
impact wrench.
The bit was this big. I had to go buy just the Milwaukee bit was $90 or $80 from Home Depot, right? And I tried to use my little Bosch, would not drill in the ground to save it. I did my
You
grandfather.
get an
got
impact wrench where the actual socket is part of the gun.
Well, he went
Yeah.
and bought, borrowed that big Milwaukee where that Hilti one that
Oh,
you want.
yeah,
It was a
yeah,
Milwaukee, and it literally went right in. But you had to drill them 6 inches down and then put your anchors in and you smack all the good stuff. But yeah, that was a fun time. But a lift, because I worked on all the other videos in my other shop was on the ground with a jack. So to go from like jacking each
Oh,
wheel
yeah,
up
to be
and
able
Do
to-
having a lift.
I pull the lift and it lifts it up. I get underneath and I'm like,
walk
this,
under it, look
I'm like,
at
this
it.
is amazing. I was like, I will never go back.
God,
ever.
my
Yeah,
back
no
feels
more
great.
rolled on a thing, just sit in a chair and be like, all right, what do we got
And you
here?
just look at it like, okay, alrighty, this is what you need. Like this guy brought his car over for an inspection, and I'm like, look, oh, that's another one. The bargaining on the price is the best thing ever. But long story short, I told the guy it's $1,000 for work. And my aunt does some of my secretary work, and I got tired of dealing with the guy. So I said, here, my aunt, her name's Peggy. So I said, here, Aunt Peg, here's the guy's number. His name's Mike. You deal with him. So he calls and goes, I tried to contact Brandon, but he don't answer. She said, yeah, he's probably working on a car right now. She said, that's why, I'm doing the work, because I do his secretary work. She was like, he said, I wanted to see if he could like figure out, if we could work out a price difference. And she was like, what are you expecting? He was like $800, because I quoted him 1,000. She said, no, the price is 1,000. That's what it is. You'd be surprised how many people want to bargain with prices. It's like, well, I tell them you can't do that at Walmart.
No, you
Can't do that anywhere.
Like, why do you think you could do it with me?
No.
It's pretty funny though.
Like I said, especially if anything, you can bargain first. You could try. But
Yeah.
like, how you gonna wait till something's done and you give a final price and then
After you agree to everything.
yeah, after you agree and then try to bargain. If anything, add money. It was a tip. Hey, you did good. That was quick. Here's a couple extra dollars or
Wow,
something.
you saved me $14,000.
Yeah, thanks for saving me over
I'm
10
not
grand.
gonna lie, probably out of a couple hundred jobs, I've maybe had 3 people ever tip me. Ever. Which is fine. I'm not looking for
Well,
a
right,
tip.
that's, yeah.
I don't, honestly.
But if I knew I got quoted 18 grand and you saved me 13 of them, I might be like,
here's an extra.
$500.
Even $100 here,
Right.
bud. But then he tried
Shit,
to cheat
even
me.
lunch. Buy me lunch.
Look, the guys up in Advance, I literally go up there and give them money. Like, there was times where they saved me money and they got me jobs, and I literally was like, I gave them each money. Here, you go get lunch, you go get lunch, you go get lunch. I appreciate you guys. Because it's a simple gesture. You know what I'm saying? You helped me. You've brought me $5,000 in business. What the hell if I give you guys a total of $100 for you guys to go get some good lunch?
And that'll keep them happy,
It's
make
showing
them feel
appreciation.
appreciated, and then they'll keep doing it.
Right.
Otherwise, they're like, dude, we always send this guy work, and a bunch of people go.
Oh, this
and then for
motherfucker ain't
fucking
never looking
what?
out
Yeah,
for
exactly.
us.
Like,
I went up there the other day, and I didn't have enough money on me. I went up to get a battery for my truck, but I had parts that were ordered, and I went up to pay for it, right? And I was like, the dude up there, the manager, I said, look, I don't have all the money on me. I was like, let me just get the battery. I'll come back and pick the parts up. I just didn't bring enough money with me. He said, no, I got you. He gave me the battery for free. I'm not lying to you. $270 car battery.
yeah, they're so expensive now,
He gave
too.
it to me for free. I pulled out my wallet. I had like $60 left in there. I had the money at the house. I just didn't have it on me. I gave it to him, and he looked at me and said, "Why?" I said, "Bro, you just gave me a $260 battery.
Yeah, thanks,
if I
man.
had more money, I'd give you more money. Here's $60." He was like, "You don't have to." I said, "No,
I
please
want
take it.
to, yeah.
Like, please." And he was, he's happy as shit about it.
Oh,
Don't
fuck
affect-
yeah.
But I'm like, you just saved me money. That's at least I can do.
I'll
And you
lose
saved
in
me a
advance.
trip.
Right, like
I'll
that's at
lose in
least.
advance. Like, bro, why you?
Yeah, like I literally was like, here's $60. Like, here's at least something to give you because the
Yeah,
guy is-
thank you.
The guy
Yeah.
is so nice and he looks out for me. He's like, but I go up there and I go up there, I pay for it. If I order my parts, I show up, I pay for them. I don't ever order something and not go and pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Walk in there and be like, hey man, so I'm thinking
Think of like
I'm gonna
20
give you less
bucks.
than what you're telling me.
It says $88, but I got 60.
Yeah, I'm
Make it
feeling
work.
like 60 sounds reasonable.
People are a trip, bro. I'm
Like,
telling
you entered your credit card in and hit like confirm, right? Yeah, you're just picking it up. You already paid it.
That's why, like I asked you guys see people's houses, you see how people live, you see how people act, and then you look at it from my perspective of how I deal with people on a whole different level, but the same exact way. They still try to, like the shock pads, instead of cleaning it up, knowing these people are coming, or they
Do you know
bring
how much dog shit there is in people's yards, knowing
Yeah,
that
you
you're
gotta
about to
walk
have
through 'em.
5 dudes
We just
doing
talked about
electric.
this.
Yeah, walking on the side of their house. We walk through the yard to get ladders. We're carrying solar panels up and down. Like,
God forbid you drop a tool and you gotta pick it up with shit on
oh,
it.
it happens all the time,
Yeah.
dude. Or like, what next thing you know, halfway through the day, we're in the ladder and somebody's like, yo, there's ladder, there's shit on a rung, and it's like, everybody checking, it's like, sorry, or the bottom, we'll stack panels, and maybe the bottom of a panel, somebody sat down somewhere, and next thing you know, somebody grabbed it, you're like,
And what do you do?
you can't do anything.
Wipe your hands off?
Yeah, and just keep
Call it a
working.
day,
Yeah,
like-
no, you just keep fucking working. Well, yeah, you go clean your shit off for a minute, and then
Go
you
about your day.
yeah, but it's like, I got a new roof last year. I made sure I got up that morning and went into the second thing at like 5 in the morning. It couldn't even see all the way, but I'm like,
When that tree fell.
yeah. I was like, I'm gonna try though, because I know there's gonna be 5-6 dudes throwing. Not only in my yard, they're gonna be throwing trash off, and then they're gonna be having to walk around and pick it up. I don't want dog shit all through in shingle pieces and
people appreciate shit like that.
Yeah, I do, and every once in a while I would have people be like, "Oh, just watch out for landmines." And it's like, how about you say, "Give me a minute, guys. I forgot to get them." Just hold. Like I would be like, "Oh, dude, I just got home. Give me a second." Okay, yeah. If I miss one, I apologize, but I tried.
Right, I tried to pick up 90% of them. There's 10% I might have forgot.
People let their dogs out while we're walking back there. They'll poop, and then they'll just like let them
leave it alone.
Go up and piss on your ladder while you're sitting there.
I mean, stuff's happened. They'll piss on boxes, and it's like, I love animals, and I don't mind saying you got to pick your dog's poop up the instant it poops. But we're here. There's people in.
We're working here.
Yeah.
We made a schedule.
Right. Yes.
How long have you known I was coming here?
You confirmed the date.
Yeah, like I didn't.
You picked the date. You know
yeah,
what I'm
most
saying?
likely. Yeah, that's very true.
Or the time. Usually you pick the time, the date. You know when I'm coming. People text you in the morning. Hey, I'll be there between 12 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Like that gives you 2 hours or 3 hours beforehand. You go clean it up.
5 minutes.
What did we talk about earlier? Just become as lazy as a society.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That is crazy.
So what is 34 months from now? So that's like the end of summer in
2027.
27?
Yep.
No, 28. 3 years.
Oh yeah, 28.
The end of summerish, 28.
34 months.
So okay, so let me ask this. You seem to know pretty much all the stuff that from what we know, whatever, but is there anything that you don't quite know that you think that you have these 34 months that you got to get better at? That you're not quite like up to par to your own standards that or that you maybe that if you can't offer it, somebody's like I need and that you can't do.
So
maybe.
one that I've noticed that one that's with a diagnostic scan tool.
Okay, well
there's
the
so
little
many,
dynometer or whatever.
No, it's a tablet that you plug in. There's so many graphs on there that there are some that I don't know. Like I don't know how to read them. Like and if you don't know how to read them, you can misdiagnose a car. And like I tell people, there's a difference between a mechanic and a parts changer. Okay, so I can just keep throwing parts at your car until it fixes the problem, but you might be $4,000 in at the end of the day. Rather than if I figured it out the first time, then you could just. So there's certain things that I have to do a lot of research on, and like how exactly to, read that graph or read this meter. You know what I'm saying? There's different things which I've been learning, and I spent a lot of time researching. Now there's a company that I'm actually going to pay for the subscription. Have you ever heard of All Data? So basically, it's a computer software for mechanics that you have to pay for.
Like a subscription base.
$206 a month. They lock you in a year contract, and I mean it gives you every you can look it up. They give you a whole breakdown of every go to their website if you go or YouTube just a breakdown of it, and it tells you car specifications, maintenance intervals, how to do it, your parts, your labor.
Kind of like the owner manuals of.
But
every car all
thing,
in one,
and it comes straight from the dealership. But it's expensive, But it's well worth every penny. And my 7-day subscription, free subscription, just ran out. I actually was on the phone with a guy for an hour and a half, and he was showing me the system of every single thing that it offers, and it is truly amazing. And they give you wiring diagrams, which was that one right there.
Here's a quick look at the All Data subscription I bought.
How to fix it, what to fix
got
it.
Cylinder head replacement left side. Really, we're just replacing the gasket, but this will work.
Damn, it literally just shows
and
you
it literally
everything.
goes through every single step. Here's a quick look at the All Data.
Like wiring diagrams, they'll tell you things that I will spend 3 hours looking for this on Google. I can find it in
It's all categorized by make.
Yep, every single car and everything they have comes straight from the manufacturer itself.
You work on electric cars at all?
No, that I have not done. Now that also you need, if you go into a dealership, remember I had buddies that worked at. If you go into a dealership and a hybrid car comes in, they have to put cones around the car, and only certain mechanics can work on them.
That makes sense.
Even
the brake, everything's different.
If you touch one wrong wire, you're talking 200. You're going to kill yourself.
Because the whole thing's wired. And
there's nothing you can do.
So the fire department said when those cars start fire, they evacuate the block. They didn't even try and put them out because they'll blow.
How about Frankfurt's towing under 95? Do you remember when that caught on fire
from the electric car?
Yeah, and it literally it melted some of the beams under the bridge. Like you have to
Because like battery acid and
they
chemicals
just
on
don't
fire.
stop
Yeah.
burning. You can put them out and they start again. You have to dig holes, fill them up with water, and sit the car
Yep.
in there and just let it burn till it stops burning. It's the only way to get them to stop. But to touch on is just reading graphs better.
Real quick to touch on that, what you just said, isn't the crazy thing that the things that are supposedly green that we make to combat bad climate decisions can't be recycled, and the only way to get rid of it when they go bad is to just bury it in the earth, which is doing the same shit that the people that are buying them are trying to eliminate, right?
There's I was just ready to say
It's
there's
all lithium batteries.
my buddy showed me one of right there of all the the mines and everything. Are there just pits of acid in places?
Yeah, they put them in. They're all different colors, treated with different stuff along. Yeah, it's
Just like, but if you go back, every single thing that they're using to mine it is what?
Child labor.
Besides that, diesel vehicles, gas vehicles, everything that is not
yeah.
electric. Or when the electric, did you see the Tesla electric tractor trailers they came out
Yeah.
with? That die, and then they bring in big diesel generators to charge them up.
Look, I work in the renewable energy field with solar, and I wouldn't say we're not ready to try to rely on it. You know what I mean?
And what do you think that does to the environment?
It's terrible.
Oh, lithium's terrible for the environment.
But it's
And it's terrible for all the people that are pulling it out that have to do the jobs.
like you
Because
said, kids.
And just poor people that got kids on their back while they're doing it because they can't afford. It's terrible, dude.
And people love it. I love that people are like, oh, electric cars save the world.
But no, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Like the same it's an oxymoron. Like they might save exhaust fumes, like that you're breathing in the street, but it's killing a whole lot more people. You don't have a rig that's just pulling up oil. You have a bunch of people that are getting exposed to heavy metals and dust of all this stuff and dying.
Is it Bangkok that has rolling blackouts?
Is it what?
Bangkok? Or
Probably.
What one of those countries that have rolling blackouts?
China does. California does.
Oh, I know California does. Now, do you know that it's physically, like our grid, our electric grid is physically not capable for, because they're pushing the electric cars on everybody.
It's not.
It's
You can't.
physically not capable for them to be able to run everybody's electric car and charge them and everything. You can't do it.
No, it's not. They were asking people in California like a year or two ago to not charge their electric cars like all day.
And why is that? Because but to me, my personal opinion, this is where we could start a lot of debate with people. Electric car, I could shut off with a button, like Tesla.
Well, I mean, you can shut off most gas cars now with a button because they're all electric.
Because they're all run off
yeah.
electric, though. You know, and it's like the same thing where it's like Tesla. They have like the fast charge where you plug it in. Do you know Tesla will turn off it on your car where you can't use their fast chargers? Like they can literally.
Yeah, you have to update them.
You have to update it, and if you don't, they'll shut it off, and you pull up somewhere. You can't charge your car unless you go to like the regular charging stations.
For the fast charge. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I got nothing.
Me neither. But yeah, I've never worked on one, and I honestly don't really plan on it.
No, they sound wild. They're like.
You show up like, I can't do that. Like, you want an oil change? Oh,
well, you can't even do like normal brake stuff because the brakes are integrated to regenerative braking for the electric, and because of that, they don't get changed that often. It's a whole.
Tesla really cornered the market with that. Go to California. You know what you see? 90% Teslas.
I'm sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
All you see, Tesla here, Tesla there.
Well, not anymore because now Elon was the devil for a couple
Oh,
of
yeah, I know.
Sure,
Everyone
yeah.
turned. They were burning them and doing everything.
Did you
else.
notice they were burning the buildings but not their own cars?
Right.
Bro, I've seen people with Teslas out here that have bumper stickers that said, I bought this before Elon went crazy. And I'm like, he's always been a weirdo. Like,
Yeah,
he's
Elon's
always been
never
the
been
same
normal.
guy. Like, he's just a weird guy. Like, he's like a mad genius,
Look what he
scientist
named his
guy,
kids.
inventor guy. Like, that's what he is.
Well, it's like him sending rockets out of space.
Bro,
What normal person can do that unless
first
it
of
comes
all,
with money?
we had people at a space station supposedly stuck that we, as the United States and NASA, the government, could not get them down.
But Tesla did.
But, yeah,
SpaceX did.
He goes up there, literally saves. Supposedly, we can get there's whole whatever.
We can really get into a rabbit hole.
Well, we'll just go off the.
Have you seen the
supposed
Tesla
story.
tunnel yet?
The what?
Tesla tunnel.
Yes. underground.
happened?
How crazy is
But
that?
yeah, but it's
So
like they
Elon has a whole network of
he
tunnels
saved 'em.
underground that you could drive through to get to anywhere he wants to get. And when you get to the end of the tunnel, it's just an elevator that lifts the whole car up.
I don't know how big it is now, but he's talking about it for quite a while. See, it's just a Vegas loop. It's just like the beginning of it.
Is a big place.
Oh, this might not even be real.
Wait
That's
a
just
minute.
like the.
Nope, that ain't it. Hold on.
Maybe it's all
Where
real,
is it?
or none of it's real.
Oh no, I watched he took someone from 60 Minutes through it. I don't know if it's the Tesla tunnel, but oh yeah, he's got them in different spots.
Okay.
They're getting ready to do the Nashville tunnel now.
Interesting.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
the
they're-
60-minute, or the CBS one right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Frustrated commuters won't be used by the public. It runs between the headquarters of Musk's SpaceX company
So
and
it's
a
just for
parking lot
him.
behind a closed
Right
business
now.
a little more than a mile away. When Musk took me for a ride the other day,
It's Elon Musk Tunnel. And to understand why we're speeding through it, you need to go back a couple of years when he decided
Things in 3D.
That's so
and everyone,
small.
2
dude. It
mile
seems
long
so, like,
test tunnel.
claustrophobic
It's an-
and sketchy.
while modern subway tunnels
and
There's the
typical
lift out
environmental
when he gets to
impact
the
review.
end. There it is.
Time we started up the elevator that returned us to the surface.
it'll be faster in practice. This is just going slow because it's early days.
I don't want to go any faster than what we just did. No, thank you.
And when it was all over, it was easier to see how this proof of concept tunnel could actually be a preview of the world to come.
At
Yep.
this point,
He wants to put everything underground and have everyone on tracks so you could just go at the same speed so there's no more jams. Yep.
That is wild.
Elon's doing it all, man.
Let me tell you something. People hate him. He's an extremely intelligent,
Oh, he's
but a
smart as
very
shit.
odd guy.
Very
Oh,
odd.
weird as shit.
Well, you
Very
know,
odd guy.
it takes odd people to be inventors. You know, you don't meet too many. That's why they have the mad scientists. Like
Right, you don't just wake up
prototype
one
of
day like,
the
"Ah."
stereotype. Yeah.
That is
That's why
crazy.
Einstein looked the way he did. Like a nut.
Yeah.
Yup. So, but.
Oh, Elon, man.
See,
And he's a
maybe he's gonna
fucking-
be working on tunnel cars.
and he's a-
You done got me already. I done learned so much. I'm over here like, what the fuck is going on like this? That is wild.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna go home and show people this. Look at the Tesla tunnels. What? I'm like, nah, they did it with 60 minutes. It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be real, dude. I mean, everybody gonna get fooled by like AI and shit. I've
Bro,
already been
I
fooled
can't.
many
I don't
times.
even like believe in anything. People are like, did you see this? And I'm
I'm
like,
like,
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
Is it
even-
real? We don't know. Nobody knows.
They make AI videos.
They're-
Dude, you
they're
can't tell
so
the
good.
difference.
No, and it's like, I can't believe anything.
I do like the chiropractor ones of the chiropractors throwing the people through the walls
I
and
haven't
all.
seen that, but it's probably funny. The kid ones are funny to me though. They're like, "How you like being a baby?" And they're like, "Yo, my mom will be feeding me
Yeah.
like with an airplane. Like, bitch, I ain't no baby. I'm a grown man. Stop, and I'm like, "Jeez, dude."
I have an asshole chiropractor.
CHIROPRACTOR.
There we go.
Chiropractor.
You've never seen these videos?
Deep, deep, deep breath, okay?
For real, what?
Come back here, you didn't pay!
Sure, this is safe, honey.
Totally safe. Big breath in for me.
Okay.
Let it out. And here we go. Oh, landed in another room. You alright?
Oh,
Best
we
adjustment
landed
of the
in the room.
Another adjustment.
Okay. Good job, ma'am. I marked you down for next week.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's very violent. That was
They
very
never get
aggressive.
old. They
That
never
was so
get old.
aggressive, dude.
Where did they come
That's
up
what I
with
watch
this
all
stuff?
day at
Just
work when we're
people
slow.
prompting stuff. All you gotta do is just write a sentence.
Yep.
I'm literally mind blown.
AI's built half of our stuff for the stream. All the backgrounds and all.
No, they don't, Benny. We're excellent graphic designers who have made everything that anyone sees.
We
now.
literally had a guy we interviewed one time, coolest dude ever. He owns his own clothing line, and he was on the show. And he said 90% of his AI, his
clothing brand.
the images he does now All AI.
He just gives them prompts. Like,
Yep.
I want to do
Yeah.
this, and he tweaks them
Yep.
a little
Chat
bit.
GPT.
Yeah.
My buddy has it on his
Yep.
phone. He was like, yeah, mechanic logos, and they just start pulling them up and they're showing me, and I'm like,
Do you see that thing in the top right? We literally
yeah.
just made that earlier. Well, we didn't make it. But.
right, but that's what I'm saying. It's crazy how would they come up with names.
Oh yeah.
Chat GPT will send you a whole, like, if you want to sound like official, write you. I need a sounding official letter
Oh yeah.
that's like that is professional, and you just and it chat.
So for
GPT
Sean, I did that. I made it type up a cease and desist order for using my logo for the Raven Inn stuff from L'Chaim Goldstein.
You're so
The offices of
Yeah.
L'Chaim
Oh
Goldstein.
my god.
and it comes out official.
It was official as shit. He read the whole thing. He's like, "You're really suing me," and then he read the lawyer's name and he goes, "You're an asshole."
That's great.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, that's great.
Yep. L'Chaim
Before
Goldstein.
that name starts bringing something on
Yep.
YouTube, bro, we're about to end this. All right.
That is hilarious.
So anyway, yeah, Smitty, is your shop available to like public people? It's got a name and a sign, or is it
So
something
don't
that?
have a sign, but I am in the process of getting everything
Okay,
else
so
made.
what's the name of the shop?
All right, so this is where we're going to another little.
All right, tangent, real quick, tangent.
My company is Advanced Mobile Mechanics.
Oh, so it's the same as
It
the.
is, but because of
Well, it's
things
not-
that happen,
and that it's not mobile
with-
anymore.
No, that's another thing, and then things that had happened in previous events. I'm in the process of opening a whole new company. It's same business, but
Right,
under a
just
whole new company
name.
So I'm in the process of I have like basically an account that's making me a whole new business right now as we speak. But that one should be open. That name I'll have soon. I just gotta make sure all the paperwork goes through.
Have
and then
you
once that
settled
goes,
on a
it's
name?
already set and everything, and then I'll be having new shirts made and all that made.
Nice.
But as of right now, it's Advanced Mobile Mechanics, but it's not mobile no more. So I have to tell people it's not mobile.
You gonna share with us the new one or keep it secret?
It is. So it's gonna be Precision Auto Repairs.
Okay. Nice.
So I'm
Yeah.
just in the process of all that to go through, and once that goes
You know
through,
what you should say? Precision Auto Repairs, where everything is up to par. 'Cause
Exactly.
That's the precision.
So my aunt was like, "What's like a catchphrase
Something like-
for
yeah,
it?" I was
something
like, "I
with
don't
par.
know yet," but I'm in the process of getting shirts made. I want to get some hoodies made, and then actually pretty funny. I got this awning the other day from my buddy. It's like it was outside of like it was like I guess came from Super Clips or something like that, and it's like a whole nice awning. But I just got to get a new wrap of it and then put it on. So then I'll have an awning and with the name because all my parts keep getting delivered next door, and I know they're getting pissed off with me. But I'm like on the.
No, we don't even want you over here.
I literally painted an S on the front of the building with the address, and they still deliver my parts next door. So, but in the next upcoming, I would say in like next week or two, I should be able to have my sign and everything and all the paperwork back on
Nice.
it. But that's just what I'm waiting on right now.
So we got advanced mobile. Nope.
Advanced.
Advanced. No D. No advanced.
Yup.
Advanced Mobile
Mechanics.
Mechanics with an S.
Yup, with an
plural.
S.
And that's on TikTok. Anything else? Is it the?
Nope, just TikTok.
Just TikTok?
Yep, just TikTok. But you can go see all the videos and everything else what people want to do, and then it's on Erdman Avenue. We gotta make sure because I
Yeah, I
said
know,
that,
yeah.
so they're like, it's not urban. I'm like, yo, I didn't mean it. It's Erdman Avenue.
I know how to spell it. It's just how it came out of my mouth. I don't
Right.
know. But
So I'm just waiting for that, and then once I have a sign put up, then people will be able to drive by and see it. And I'm also in the process of I want to be a state inspector, so I can inspect
Oh
cars.
yeah.
Cars, yeah.
And
Fuck
it'll
yeah.
bring a lot more
yeah,
business.
and that's
and then
and then
And
you
that's
can
easy
repair all
money,
the stuff
too.
that they need
it's
to
literally
pass the
easy money. If
inspection.
someone comes and they pass, it's $120. If they fail, it's $120.
Yep.
And then you can offer this is what needs to be
And
done
it
to
ta-
make
yeah,
it
and
pass.
it takes no more than an hour to do, and it would generate so much business because you drive down, it's a busy road, and I have a sign out front that says Maryland State Inspector. You're not gonna stop.
Oh no,
So
and it's
that's
That's
a,
it right
stop, you know
there.
what I'm
There's a
saying?
lot.
And that's
there's all
easy
that-
in and
that whole
out,
area.
too.
Exactly. So with the lift and everything, it's like I said, it's a lot because it's just me, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So it's very nice. So
That's awesome. You congratulations,
I
brother.
appreciate
So,
everything, and I
of course,
appreciate you
dude.
guys inviting me tonight
Yeah,
as well.
bro. One more time before we end this up, let's shout it out. You gonna Advanced Mobile Mechanics on TikTok, Precision Auto Repair soon to come.
Yup, that's what
It
it's
will
gonna
be. There's
soon.
no point in looking up the advanced.
Yeah, it's not going to show up
So,
yet, but
Precision Auto Repair, Erdman Avenue.
Erdman Avenue.
Go see Smitty, Brandon Smith, Brandon, whatever you want to call him, ask for him. It's only going to be him, I guess. Anyway.
Yup, just me for
Do you have
now.
any way to contact you, any email or?
So I do have an email that you can email me to. It's advancedmobilemechanics@gmail.com if you want any
There you
work
go.
done.
We'll
Or you can DM me on TikTok as well. And if you're in the area or in the Maryland area, we can set something up. I've had someone message me from Virginia.
Hey, yeah.
And I'm like, if you want to come to me, I'm here. But I'm not.
We'll
coming.
throw all your stuff in the
I
description
appreciate
of the video. There.
And once we get it all set up, we'll send more, get everything else, the phone number and everything else.
Hell
We'll
yeah,
be
dude.
good to go.
Sweet. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good. I appreciate everybody, and I
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
you guys inviting me.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you
See
very
you
much.
guys.
We're out.
Thank you guys.